It's just
I
insane.
mean, you're my son and I believe you.
I mean,
But you never know what's gonna happen.
I hardly even stick up for myself. Are you kidding me? I let some little girl beat me up in my last marriage. Are you kidding me?
I mean, we already discussed that.
But it's, come on, man.
Well, you would never hurt anybody.
I know, and I was here
voluntarily.
voluntarily.
You have never even hit anybody.
I know. I didn't.
I know you didn't.
It's like,
You're not a violent person.
Something bugs me though. Ryland said he heard a scream and then 2 pops. Did anybody check Ryland for residue?
maybe he touched one of them.
Maybe he played with the guns.
Not to let me go.
This is the second video in the interrogation of Keith Johansson, who was being questioned for the shooting death of his wife, Brandy Salenza. The first video covers the police interrogation. If you haven't watched that one already, click above, or you can also find it down in the video description. In this video, you'll see how entitled Keith was when detectives met his parents into the interrogation room along with him for hours to come up with his defense. Let us know what you guys think about the treatment that Keith Johansson received down in the comments, and leave a thumbs up if you like the video.
Thank you.
Fuck these guys. They're trying to
The
get
lawyer?
me for fucking murder.
I know.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't say you did, but you gotta be prepared for them to try to do that. When there's
Oh,
two
shit.
shots, the main thing I think is because it was 2 shots fired.
But
I know. I'm not saying you did or didn't.
I don't
know.
make it. I'd say
I
fucking
don't
get
know.
out of the shower.
Well, that's kind of suspicious too, if you had residue on your hands.
I
or
don't.
something.
I don't. Go ahead. Take the
Did
test.
they already do it?
Go
Okay,
ahead.
all right, fine, good. The lawyer, she just called before you, right after you did, said that she had talked to him just a couple of minutes before, so you are released. They just gotta let you go. If they don't let you go.
They say no.
Well, they called, she talked to another building.
Mm.
So if they don't let you go within about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm calling the lawyer and they're in deep shit.
I'm gonna sue him.
Well, no, they,
I didn't-
no, tell me, what did you say to them?
Huh?
And you've been through a lot, what did you say to them?
I just ask questions.
The
and
same thing over and over?
Sometimes, but stuff that I couldn't answer, man. Like, when something like that happens, you don't know exactly how many inches or
I understand.
come on, man, you know what I mean? They didn't have to look at their fucking wife take out the last breath, Dad.
I know. Where did she shoot herself at?
I don't know.
Okay. That might be, maybe that might be suspicious too, where the wounds are. They won't tell anybody.
I don't know.
Because the body is still there. They haven't removed the body yet.
That is sick.
They have to get a search warrant before they can do it. And the examiner hasn't been there either.
So they're dropping the ball.
Well, I don't know. That's normal procedure.
I mean, I was as honest as I could with them.
I know. Well, that's fine, but.
I've been here fucking...
I know. What about Ron?
Ryland's in the other room.
Are they gonna let him go?
I don't know. I don't know, but they're trying to pin it all on me, and that's not cool.
What are they saying to you?
Oh, well, this is suspicious, that is
Well,
suspicious.
you gotta understand.
Asking me questions, I don't know.
Well, you have to understand there are some things that seem suspicious. I'm just
Sure,
saying,
sure.
devil's advocate.
Sure.
Okay? 2 shots.
Sure,
You just got out of the shower.
sure.
Could have washed all that stuff off. Okay? No witnesses.
I didn't even get to put soap on.
I know. Well, that's neither here nor there. You were wet.
Yeah.
No witnesses.
Ryland said he heard...
He heard
yell.
2, he told me he heard 2 pops.
Yeah, me too, that's what I heard.
He said, because I asked him after I talked to you, or before I talked to you.
Sure.
Because he was over there, your mom was hugging him and stuff, and I asked him, I said, Ryland, what happened?
Mhm.
And he goes, I don't know, Grandpa, I was watching TV and I heard something go pop, pop,
Mhm.
and I know my mom was hurt.
They're trying to tell me that Ryland said that there was a scream. There was no scream that I heard. The only thing that was screaming is me saying, call 911, somebody!
Well, maybe that's what he thought. Well, he's a little kid, they can't go by everything he says, especially when they're interrogating him without a family member there.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to say this and that when I've been as honest as I can.
Well, that's all you can be, but don't, you clam up, you're lawyered up now. Shut your mouth. Don't say another word. Said, you need anything, you speak to my lawyer. I've got his name and his personal phone
This is
number.
ridiculous.
Well, Sarah put up $1,000 for you.
Okay.
'Cause I know you will. And he wants a total of $8,000. And he says they're probably gonna get you at least a class 3 felony for the,
Weed.
yeah. You might as well talk about it now, it doesn't matter, they're
Yeah,
gonna find
I
it
told him.
anyway. You already told him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, I'm honest.
well, okay, so is that all you have?
Yeah. Herb,
What about those vials?
herb, guns,
What about the vials?
what? Oh, dabs, that's weed.
I know, but that's
Yeah, that's
different.
No, it's just weed.
No. Well, he said that they'll probably get a class 3 felony for the over 20 some odd grams of
Oh, wow.
pot. But he says, but they're, because she was saying, well, what about all this retainer? He says, I don't give a goddamn about the rest of the retainer. Just do what I told you to do.
Yeah.
We need to get on this right now.
I had a captain come over
Good.
because
I know.
needed it,
I know. I know.
and he knows you.
Who is it? Edward
He's talked to you a couple times, he said.
Priester. Oh, I think I know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a suggestion. I know this is early and everything, but we're right here talking. We might as well get it out. Yeah, you're gonna have to get somebody for some counseling for you and Ryan both,
Oh, I know.
like yesterday, okay? Because this has got to be horrible for you.
No, I can't. When you try to, man, when you look over and you're slipping around all over the place because I just got out of the damn shower, right? When you look over and you see her take a last breath and her eyes roll back down. And then, not that I've been through enough, but they're trying to pin that shit on me, man.
Well, I don't know if they're trying to pin anything on you, but they do have to do their job, Keith. They have to cover all the bases.
I understand, but man,
I know,
I've been through
but
enough.
keeping you here all this time is ridiculous.
I've been through enough.
Did they tell you that you had the chance that you could leave whenever you wanted to? Did they ever tell you that?
Yeah, but I was trying to cooperate.
All right, but did they tell you you could leave whenever you wanted to?
Then I just asked him, he
Okay.
said, nope, you today.
Well, not any longer. If they don't let you go, then I'll call the lawyer and there'll be shit to pay.
We have to wait until forensic investigation
Bullshit.
is done and shit
No.
like that.
No, they know that there's drugs in there. That's why they don't want you to leave.
It's just fucking weed.
It doesn't matter, there's drugs. That's why they don't want you to leave, because they know they're gonna have to come and arrest you again anyway.
Oh, well, let me at least have my time with my damn
Well,
family.
you can be with your family for a while, and then, since you know that they're gonna do it, maybe
just gonna go to your
tomorrow,
house.
just, I know, whatever, the arrangement's already made. But then you can just come in, now listen.
Dad,
You
it's
know
my
what,
wife.
I know, Keith. Tomorrow you can be the man and you can say, I know that you found that stuff, I'm turning myself in. Because it's better to do it that way than to have them come haul your ass away with handcuffs, don't you agree?
Yeah.
Be the man, okay?
And that way I can get all my money out of my bank account and just...
You need to do that immediately.
My card's in my car.
Well, we can't get in there until they remove all of that tape. But Michelle, you can go to Michelle and Michelle can get it. You got your ID with you?
They have it.
They gotta give you all that shit.
They won't even give me back my cell phone.
Well, I know. Well, I called a long time ago and he says, I want to talk to my son right now.
Mhm.
They never called back. That's when we said lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't...
But you're okay, you got a lawyer. The lawyer said he didn't care about the rest of the retainer, he'd talk to you about that later. The main thing is get you.
I mean, this is
Covered.
what you get for being honest.
Well, I understand, but you have to understand too, they're doing their job, okay?
I know.
They want to make sure they haven't charged you with anything.
I mean, I wouldn't even...
Obviously, they probably know that it was a suicide, okay?
It wasn't a
But
suicide.
she killed herself.
But why would she kill herself?
Keith, if we do that, we stop every suicide in the world.
Right before I heard the pops. I was in the shower, she peeked to the thing and said, boo! And I was like, get out of here. That's the last thing I said to her.
People snap, Keith.
What I think is she was trying to maybe
She was reaching
fix
out.
the bed.
Why
Because
would she even have a
my
loaded
weapon-
gun in the first place?
my weapons were in the bed,
Oh.
in the side. So if she took them out to move them, she used to do that all the time.
Why would there be two shots? That's what doesn't make sense.
It hit the floor.
Why would those guns don't just go off by hitting the floor, Keith?
I don't know.
I know you don't know, but they don't go off by hitting the floor. You have expensive guns, they wouldn't do that.
No, only one of them has a safety.
It doesn't matter. That trigger'd have to be a hair trigger to do that.
One of them is.
Which one was used?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm not grilling you. I
No,
mean,
but they
your
haven't
dad,
told me.
I want the
They
best.
haven't even told me much. Then you know more than me.
Well, I don't know anything either. They wouldn't tell us anything.
I mean, it's like
They won't let Ryan go
No,
with
it's-
anybody until the child services make sure that he's not severely traumatized.
Sure, but
He didn't see her,
He
did he?
don't know.
Well,
He don't know.
I will tell him. I don't think you should tell him, because
Why?
you're not in the condition to do it, Keith.
I have to man up
I know you do, but we need to talk about how to do that, okay?
as a family.
As it, well, just you and your mom and I.
I mean, that's gonna be the hardest part.
Well, he knows that she was shot.
So does
He
he?
knows that she was hurt. He knows.
Everybody's talking.
He knows that she left in an ambulance.
Okay.
So the hard part's over,
Okay.
okay?
See, I didn't know he knew any of that.
He knows that, the cop told me that. He knows those three things.
Good.
Okay? He didn't see the body, thank
Thank
God.
God. Dad, you wouldn't want
I
to.
know, well, no, but I've seen death before, but no,
See,
it's not.
what was
that.
weird is I didn't see no pool or any of
Well, it
that.
depends on where she was shot.
So I don't know.
Nobody knows.
And they're all like, your security, go ahead and look on them.
Yeah. Well, they asked about your security, and I said,
Half of
I
the
don't.
time it's not even on.
I said, you know something, I don't even know why he's got it. I think your mom said, because they interrogated me, not
Sure.
they questioned me and your mom separate.
Sure.
But but we could hear each other
Sure.
outside the car. We was in front of your house for over 3 hours,
Sure.
waiting for them to talk to us. I told everybody else to leave, and we stayed there. And I said, well, I made Braden leave right away. I said, Braden, I says, you do not need to be here when they bring that body up. I says, we don't want to be here.
I didn't want to be there.
Nobody does.
I can't never go back to that house again, Dad.
Well, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have
I
to,
can't live
because you
there.
got you, well, you may not be able to live there, but you're gonna have to go back, because you gotta get your stuff.
I can't live there.
I know you can, and I don't blame you. But you've
I don't know
got,
how to deal with this.
well, nobody does, Keith. That's why you need to get help. To help you deal and to learn how to deal with this. I can't help you there.
I mean, it's bad enough that
We can support you, but I can't advise you, because I don't know. I've
bad
never
enough
had to
to-
go through this.
It's bad enough that they're gonna detain me and try to do this and that.
Well, they haven't charged you with anything. Obviously, they're not charging you with murder or anything.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, you don't know, but,
But I need
They
a
got to
lawyer
let you
because
go.
they're already trying.
well, they're bringing it up.
Yeah.
And that frickin' asshole from Flagler Live, not even a real reporter, was there.
Stuff should be private.
Well, no, it's not private, it's public record.
Yeah.
But he was there, and he was talking to the neighbors and blah, blah, blah.
They don't know us.
No, well, they said that, you know, that Ryland just started playing with the
Yeah.
neighbor across the street,
Yeah.
and they were having a party across the street, the black
Yeah,
people.
no, we were invited.
I know. And the guy down the street was there next door to them,
Mhm.
the couple where we were parked.
Mhm.
That there was a bunch of people there on their trucks, and they were taking, I says, you know what, guys?
That's
Have a little respect.
Yes, sir. That's
Sir.
ridiculous.
Hi.
Can I talk to you outside
Yeah.
real quick? The lawyer can call us.
I wasn't done with my conversation.
Oh, okay, sure.
The lawyer's already.
Okay, all right.
So
I'll
you
be-
should have had that information by
Okay,
now.
I'll talk to the lawyer then.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
What are you saying?
They just told me basically what they did you, that you weren't told where she was shot.
No.
She was shot in the chest and in the shoulder, in this area.
Okay.
That's, one of them went completely through the body.
Okay.
That's all he told me. And he said, that's what's very suspicious.
Not if she was got the 2 guns out of the thing.
Well, I don't know. I have no idea. If there was 2 guns involved, well, I mean, he mentioned something about 2 guns, but I didn't, you know. And I says, is it feasible? And he says, not really. No, I'm not blaming it. I'm not doing
Are you
anything.
fucking kidding me?
Well, I mean, crazier things happen, but he says that you are a person of interest. But
Okay.
you already know that.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna be charged with anything about that.
Why don't I fucking leave?
I just asked him, I said, can we leave? No.
Why?
We have to go through the crime scene first. And I says,
I know.
I says, if he's not charged, you have to let him go.
Hmm?
And he goes, well, and I says, well, we have a lawyer.
Hmm?
And the lawyer is already contacted and you have to release him.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's not free to go.
So?
They
I-
are going to, you know, I'm gonna go get your mom. We are gonna be able to go see Rylan,
Okay.
okay? He does know, like I said,
I tried to keep it.
Okay, they're trying to keep him occupied and so on, so he's somewhat prepared.
Hmm?
So we just need to know. Should we tell him? I think we could probably do it a little easier than you can right now, Keith. We can put God in there.
Mhm.
Say you're with your sister and mommy is in heaven.
I didn't do it, though.
I didn't say you did.
But they're acting like I did.
It's suspicious being shot once in the chest and once in the shoulder. That's very suspicious. You gotta understand that. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I wasn't there.
I didn't see any shots, though.
That doesn't mean anything. Was she laying on her stomach? Was it in her
No.
back? In a clump? How
Laying
was
on
she?
her back by the bed.
Well, you just chose not to see it then.
All I seen is like a little spot of blood, but not no like big pool.
Well, usually when you get shot like that, you don't have big pools of blood unless it hits a heart or an artery.
Okay.
But he said once in the shoulder and once in the chest. Wherever. He said in this area.
Okay.
So we got that information. And he tried to explain to me, we gotta go through everything, blah, 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 which I understand. And you understand too. And he says, well, he says, we can't talk to you. They can't talk to you.
Nope.
So they know that you got a lawyer. They need to let you go. Or charge you.
If them not, I'm going to sue them.
Well, just
That's my
wait.
rights.
I'm gonna ask him one more time. Are you gonna release him?
Mhm.
If you don't release him, are you going to charge him?
Hmm?
And if he says, well, we have to wait, blah, 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 that's bullshit. They don't have to wait. They either charge you or let you go.
Period. And don't leave it like.
And, you know, and if they don't let you go, then your lawyer's gonna have a shit fit. I need to call him
Now.
then. Well, when your mom comes in, we're gonna bring the phone in.
Okay.
And you can talk to him.
Okay.
I got his personal number.
I mean,
And he'll.
this is what you get for being honest, man.
Well, maybe you're being honest. I'm not saying you are or not. I mean, I'm sure you are. But you still have to understand there's a death involved.
I know.
And it's a gunshots. And there's 2 of them. And it's a supposedly suicide. Is it an accident? Is it a
I
suicide?
wasn't out there. I don't know.
Did she shoot herself and then drop the gun go off?
That's.
All these different things, and that's what they're trying to figure out too. They will know once they do the autopsy, which they will have to do. They do the autopsy, and they I don't know if they can even find the other bullet because they were standing out by the back window. That was your
Yes.
that was your room, right?
Yeah. You can
The
see
back on the right. Well, there
Why
was
you go
2
in the back.
because maybe the bullet went through the wall
I don't know.
out because they were standing there. One guy had an umbrella standing outside in the rain.
Yeah. I don't know.
So maybe one shell went out. That's where it went. But
the
the other one's in her
thing I
body.
wish-
The one that's in her cavity was the one in the chest.
The thing I wish is I would have took that shower.
Well,
I would have had her come
you
in with
would
me.
not know when things like this happen, Keith.
I would have had her come in with me.
No. You don't know, Keith. People snap. She's been very depressed.
Not
And
really
she
recently, though,
has.
she's been
You-
hiding it.
Not to your mom or to Sarah.
Yeah, see, this is stuff I don't know.
Because she talked to your mom and told your mom that I'm not a good person.
But why?
When did her baby die?
That's what I told them.
When?
A year ago. No,
But when?
Well, 3 years ago, but.
But what time? Is it
I don't
close to
know.
that anniversary?
She had said something, I don't know, a week and a half ago.
She said something
Yeah.
else too.
Man, I miss, I miss her,
But she wasn't on her drugs.
I was always there for her,
I
though,
know,
for that, Dad.
but she wasn't on her medication, bipolar.
Was she stopped? I don't know if it was bipolar or
She says she.
for her anxiety is what
Or
she
whatever.
told me.
She was taking
Sure.
drugs for that and she quit,
Sure, and she was fine.
but she wasn't fine.
Well, why didn't she let me know that?
Keith, sometimes you blow up.
No, I mean, why wouldn't she say, hey, I need to go to the doctor?
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Like-
But you know, Keith, sometimes you're a little difficult too. You
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
everybody's difficult.
but she could be afraid to say anything to you because you might blow up.
No, she knows I've been like, all right, set my
No,
point.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, Dad, she was just about to get that one thing out of her arm so we could have a kid.
Keith, I can't tell you. I don't know. If we knew what makes people snap.
But it don't seem like it would be something that she would do, Dad.
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, especially with Rylan in the next room.
Well, we were just talking about that too. You know, they say, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, people put suicide notes for years and years, and all of a sudden they do it, and they say, well, you better get the other person because they killed her, or him, or whatever.
Yeah.
Her family.
Her family's already blaming me.
Well, of course. But nobody knows anything at this point.
I don't even know, and I want to know. What the hell happened?
Well, I don't know, Keith. I wasn't there.
I mean, all I know is what I seen.
But I wasn't there.
I know.
But they weren't there. The only one that was there was you.
And Rylan.
No.
Rylan didn't see
No. The only one that was really there was you in the bathroom, her in the bedroom, and God.
Mhm.
That's the only three people that were there.
And God will protect me.
Well, she's with God because she was a believer.
Sure.
So we know where she's at.
Sure.
I feel comfortable that way. I don't want to see her gone, but I feel comfortable that she's in the right place.
I can't believe
And
this.
that's what we're going to tell Rylan. He can understand that. Okay?
I mean, I can't believe.
The cop says he needs to know.
But it's hard.
It is hard. That's why let us do it. Because you're not in any condition to do that.
I need to be a man.
We need to be strong. You won't be strong with him, Keith.
I'm
You're
so
going to
weak
break
right
up.
now, Dad.
I know. You will break up and it'll just make him feel worse. Okay? And I know you want to be the man. You be the father. But right now is not the time to do that.
I mean, the best person in my life is no longer living, Dad.
I'm sorry.
How is there a God?
Of course there's a God. Accidents happen.
But why would he do this?
People snap and they do unrational things.
Why the hell
Whether
would he
they
do this?
kill somebody or they kill themselves or accidents, you know, God cannot intercede earth.
But why would he make her take her stuff?
He didn't. You know who did.
Satan.
Yeah.
Satan caught her at a weak point, maybe.
Absolutely.
Or it was just a fucking accident.
It could have been. I don't know.
I mean,
no
really?
one will know for a while.
Right before she peeked her head in and said, boom! Messing with me, you know?
Well,
You know, it was something that we used to do.
I thought you had your guns all locked up.
I did all but two. All but two.
Well, when this is all over, I'm taking all your guns.
No, we're gonna sell all my
Well,
guns.
I'm gonna take them though.
Yeah, we're gonna sell 'em.
Well, whatever. But
I mean, I'm not suicidal or nothing.
I didn't say that.
But shit happens. You know, but
People don't kill people, or guns don't kill people. People do.
yeah.
Unless it's an accident like that, then it's completely, that's freakish accident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But, you know, and I'm saying this,
I'm
I'm not blaming you, Keith.
Well, that's not
Listen
what
to
we're
me,
talking
though.
about.
Listen to me. If you did do it, I'm just saying, I believe you didn't, but if
I
you
didn't.
But if you did, own up to it.
I would have by now.
Well, I'm just telling you, if you did it, you own up to it. It'll be better for you.
But I didn't.
Okay, I believe you.
And if I did, I would own up. I've been honest up to this
I
point.
understand. I understand.
I mean,
But I don't want you to think I'm trying to blame you, Keith.
I know.
I'm talking you man to man because this is the time to do it.
Sure. But I'm not going to admit to something that I did not do.
Okay, that's fine. I believe you.
You know, it's
No.
bad enough that I have
Okay.
all this damn tragedy in my life right now.
I know.
I don't know which way to go with it.
I know, neither do we. We're numb. I
I
have no
know.
emotions at all anymore.
You're numb.
None. I know you do, you are too. Your mom's numb. Everybody else is crying their eyes out, and they're saying, well, how come you're not letting it out? I can't. I don't have time to, not only that, I'm numb.
Yeah.
I have no emotion, any emotion.
Why would she wanna? That just don't make sense.
I don't know. If it makes, it never does, Keith.
It just don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That's the only sense I can make of it.
I don't know. She was very depressed.
But she didn't let me know that.
Well,
You know?
but she did other people.
I guess, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't she talk to me
She
about it? We
may
talk
not
about
have she may not have
everything.
trusted you, Keith.
Or
I
she
don't
just
know.
wanted to talk to a girl like Mom,
Maybe,
you know?
maybe, I don't know. But she was kind of reaching out, because your mom said that she told her that one woman,
Mhm.
that counselor, that was free.
Mhm.
And that was middle of last week.
Okay.
And she said, okay, I will call her, but your mom was gonna text it to her,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't for some reason.
Okay.
Your mom's saying, well, maybe if I did that, well, maybe if this, or maybe if that.
Maybe if I wouldn't have taken a shower.
Maybe if you didn't have guns, maybe you didn't have that, maybe if she, maybe she was in the other room, maybe if I would have been in the same room, maybe if I didn't take a shower. Maybes don't mean anything. You can shit in one hand and put maybes in the other, and which one gets fuller?
Yeah.
I know it's a crappy analogy, but
But Dad,
think about it.
man, I'm so weak and worn out.
I know you're all cried out, and I understand that.
I just can't make sense of it.
Well, nobody can.
I can't.
All right, well, I'm gonna go get your mom, and we're gonna go talk to Rylan.
I want to see Mom.
I know, we'll
I
bring her
want
here.
to.
I know.
Okay.
All right, but let us take care of that first, okay? Then we'll come in and we'll let you know what he has to say, because you need to know that too.
Get me the fuck out of here.
I'm trying. I'll call the lawyer. I'm gonna ask him one more time. Are you gonna release him?
Not at this time.
Okay, then I'll bring the phone, you can call your
You wanna
lawyer.
give your, you wanna bring your wife in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my wife in, but we're gonna call a lawyer.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to leave with that.
Can you come and get us?
Yes.
First
All right.
thing first.
I know.
Okay,
They
now
won't
listen.
let you go.
We won't let you go. All right, we're gonna be able to talk to Rylan and we'll tell him the news, okay?
They're trying to get me.
Now listen to me for a
Don't say a
moment.
word.
Don't say another thing, just listen to me. We can call your lawyer in private. If you talk to the lawyer, they want it to be on speakerphone so they can hear it. So we're gonna call the lawyer first and get his advice.
I'm gonna sue the hell out of them.
Well, we'll just relax. We're gonna call the lawyer after we talk to Rylan.
Okay.
And then I'll get his advice.
Okay.
And if he says it's okay for you to talk with them listening, I will give you my cell phone and you can talk to them.
Okay.
If they haven't charged you, they have to let you go.
Well, I assume so, but we don't know everything. The lawyer doesn't know everything that's going
Neither
on
do I.
as well. Okay, well, nobody does, and they're not telling anybody everything. She was shot in the chest and the shoulder. That's all he told me.
I didn't.
Um,
I know you did.
Anyway.
No, straight up.
I know.
Okay, but they're gonna come and get us so we can break the news around. And we know how we're gonna do it.
It's gonna be a hard one.
It is gonna be hard, but we gotta be strong. And
Why are they holding me? On what?
they won't tell me. They have to wait until, all he told me is they have to wait until the investigation is complete at the house.
It take days.
Because of the drugs, probably.
Oh, it's just fucking
They
weed.
got a speaker.
I don't care. He already told them.
Yeah, I told them they had weed. Who cares?
It doesn't matter, they've got it.
Good. It's 2 shots, that's why they're saying that.
Well, see, I kept
And he said it was 2 guns.
I kept them both in the side of my bed. They fit in there perfectly.
Yeah.
So if she was cleaning or anything,
How would she clean and get it?
because they were on the side of the bed.
And they don't have a safety.
They don't have a safety. I
It
see.
could happen. And Keith understands, it does look suspicious because of that.
Yeah, but
Getting shot here and here, well, here and in the
But
chest.
I didn't.
And the one went through her body. That's probably where those cops were out there, remember I told you, that's probably what that was. One of them went completely through the body and the other one's lodged in, it's probably the one in her chest.
I mean-
He didn't say exactly where.
And you being
I
in
mean,
the
at
shower,
least
they
there's some
thinking that
closure.
you're
And you
trying
being in
to...
the shower, I mean, we already discussed that.
But it's, come on, man.
Well, you would never hurt anybody.
I know, and I was here
You don't
voluntarily.
even, you've never even hit anybody.
I know.
Well, they're gonna come and get your mom and I when they, once.
Well,
we're
yeah,
gonna
let's
do the
talk
trial.
because
Yeah. But
I don't know what to do.
we can only talk
You
privately
can
to
do
the
what
lawyer.
The lawyer says. You don't
You
say
do
a
what the
word.
lawyer says. Don't say anything at all, nothing else.
Let her. I damn well let her.
And I'm not saying what you're saying is right or wrong, but don't say anything.
I mean, I
Let the
damn well-
lawyer do the talking for you.
I damn well already told him everything I know.
Well, don't say anything else. They can't talk to you anymore unless you offer information.
I'm
They
freezing.
legally can't talk to you.
Oh, you're in shock.
Well, yeah, we all are.
Did they
But you're
even
real
give you
shocked.
anything to eat or drink?
I'm too upset to eat.
Well, but they've been giving you something, looks like a little soda.
Nah, that's the dudes. I mean, you're as honest as you can be with somebody, even though it's hard for you to be. And then they try to pin shit.
Well, they're not really trying to pin anything.
That's
on
why you keep your mouth shut.
Well, I told them
Because they
all
can
I
take
know.
everything out of context.
Sure. I told them everything I know, and from what I remember, I can't remember everything, Mom.
Well, she must have just gotten up.
Tell her what you told me
What?
about the shower.
Oh, okay. She had woke me up and was like, okay, I'm gonna make some breakfast, you know, and all that, you know. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. Went into the shower. The little curtain things weren't done all the way because she's so damn short. So I was doing that, and all of a sudden she went in, she said, boom. And I said, go away. And then about, I don't know, a little, not long after, pop, pop.
Doesn't make
Did
sense.
you jump out immediately when you heard the pops? When did you come out of the bathroom?
It was pop. Pop. The first one I thought, was like a balloon, you know what I mean? And then after I heard the second one, I was like, whoa, something's wrong, man, you know what I mean? And I ran out there, hey, slid across the floor and everything, naked. And got on the phone.
You saw her laying there.
Yeah, well, I saw her laying there, yes, and I was like, oh no. Got on the phone immediately, called 911. Okay? You know, and told them what not. Now I don't remember what time I put on my clothes
That doesn't-
or not, but I just, look, I haven't got boxers, man.
No.
And then I let him in the door and she said, please help her. Please help her. And then they rushed me outside. That's when I called you. So it's like,
Well, you called me at 10:52.
yeah. So it's like, what the hell? I mean, did accidentally one go off and then she dropped them both and, you know what I mean? But I don't think
Was
she
she
would-
moving them and cleaning?
Well,
That's what I was,
see,
maybe.
what they're gonna be looking for are powder burns.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, that's what they're gonna be looking
Maybe
for.
go ahead.
No, not on just you, but on her.
Yeah.
How close was the weapon? What
Sure.
angle did it have to be? They're gonna do a thorough investigation.
Sure.
What angle, if the gun hit this way, what angle would the projectile go?
Mhm.
What angle did it enter the body?
Sure.
If it entered from down here,
And that'll set me free.
well, if it hit like this and she was standing or whatever, crouched, it'd be an angle this way.
You should
Sure.
never have loading guns in the house.
Well, not without a safety anyway. That's beside the point. It's over.
Yeah, and they asked, what do you wish for justice for your wife? And I looked at them.
Justice?
Justice. I was like, better gun control? I
Well,
mean,
that has nothing to do with it.
you know, I'm just
Justice.
what
In
the
other
hell?
words, they were baiting you, trying to get you to say, if you
I
said,
don't care
well,
what they be.
if you would have said something like, oh, you know, jail or whatever, then see, then they got probable.
Well, you
cause.
and Brandy were good.
I know.
But she has been depressed a lot.
But I didn't know that.
She hasn't
She
been
told
telling
me.
him.
I thought she was getting better.
But she has not been telling him.
Oh,
And he asked why, and I said, probably because she was afraid you'd blow up.
She
Why
told
would I
me
yell at her?
that she's been having nightmares lately.
See, she didn't tell me
sat
any
there
of that.
and told me that she's had awful, awful thoughts. And I said, Brandy, what are those? And she wouldn't tell me. And she says, I've been feeling really bad. I have to go talk to somebody. I really, really need to go talk to somebody. And I gave her Barbara's name at the criminal, or
One thing that she
the,
told me the other day, right, is that she had been talking to people online sexually. I let it go. Because everybody has their past.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I let it go. It was from months ago, though. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Is that why you took her phone away?
No, I didn't take her phone away.
She was
She
having
broke
trouble
her
with it.
phone.
Oh, she didn't tell me she broke her phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, and then we had to get new ones, but the new ones that I got weren't compatible.
Okay, we're gonna-
So I had to get new ones after that,
Okay,
and then she had a phone and everything's good.
continue on.
But that's about it, you know, and I let it go. I let it go because
Did
when
you
she
tell
said,
the police this?
yes, I told them all that.
Okay,
I let it go. I told her everything's gonna be all right. Just stop that. You know what I mean? And she right there deleted all the accounts, all that. So we were fine. Last night we had a friend Joe over. She was snuggling up with
Was your
me.
sex life okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Brandy
Well, I mean, that's what I
tells me
was,
that.
I know, but I
I mean,
mean,
it wasn't-
why would she be doing that in sexual things unless there was, you know,
Texting
something was
or
lapsing?
email or
lapsing.
something like that.
Well, that's why I asked, I mean,
I
I'm
know
not trying to be
She
personal.
said that she had a problem with it since he was young.
Okay, so she had a porn addiction.
Something like that, I guess,
Okay.
you know, and I was like, well, B, who don't in this world? You know?
Okay.
You know, she's like, wow, you've been cool about it. I was like, what am I supposed to do as months ago, Brandy? I was like, but thank you, it's very noble. After that, smiling, happy. I mean, last night we had a friend over.
Maybe that's
and
why she told me she didn't think she was a good person.
I don't know.
She says, I don't think I'm a good person. And I said, why? And she goes, I don't know why. She wouldn't tell me. And then she said that she's been having horrible, horrible thoughts. And her head's just going like this.
Was that because of the baby?
I'm thinking maybe it's because of the baby. When was the baby,
He
when
doesn't
did the
know.
baby die? I don't
She
know.
never told me.
I know she
exact-
goes through these cycles once a year where it hits all of a sudden.
Yeah, but last year, I talked her through it. She was fine.
But was it this time of the year?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been.
And then she says, I think I have to go talk to somebody. And I says, well, please do. And I gave her Barbara's number from the abuse place
Yeah.
down here because it's free.
But why
It's
didn't
family
anybody let
counseling.
me know these things?
Because it was only a couple days ago.
Don't, Lori,
I didn't know.
lower your
I mean,
voice.
why didn't you let me know these things so we could talk it through?
Because sometimes women and men want to have confidentiality.
With you and your.
And I didn't think it was anything real serious,
Yeah.
you know?
And maybe that's what she was talking about when she was like, I haven't been a good wife.
Yeah, that's what she's.
But I had dealt with whatever, you know, I was
I
like,
know,
that was
you
months
loved her.
ago. You know, it's like, I'm gonna, you know, flip out on the person who's treated me the best in my whole entire life. I mean, come on, man.
And you fought, but you guys got over it. And then you were fine. Everybody fights.
It wasn't a fight, it was more like an argument. We'd bicker. You know, to be back
Yeah,
and
but
forth, we'd bicker.
you did call each other nasty names and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Brandy,
but
Brandy
that's
said, well,
normal.
I'm worse than Keith sometimes, so.
Yeah, I know.
That's normal, though. I mean,
Not really. That's your way of doing it, I guess.
I mean, but we weren't like at each other's throat all the time or nothing like that, man. It was just once a great while we had an argument and we let it the hell go and we were fine.
Why don't you go out and call? Because they're trying to stall. I really believe it. I really believe they are.
Just, well, if they do, they do. We're not saying
We'll go call
anything.
him.
You've already
I'll
told
call
them
him.
all of this stuff. All right, I'll go out and call him and
I'm
then.
not saying anything I don't know. You're telling me information I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what she told me. Last week you came over one day. I don't know if it's Monday, Wednesday, one day, but you only were over there for a little bit, a few minutes. And she sat outside. Maybe you had to pick something up or drop Kira. I don't know. But you were over there.
I dropped Kira off, yeah.
You were over there, and she sat on the swing, you know, out front on the rocking chairs, and she told me all this. And I says, well, do you want to talk about it? We're here for you if you want to talk about it. And she said,
Just let me know when he's done.
All right.
she said no. And
Innocent, you're innocent until proven guilty.
I told you what I knew. That's all
Don't even
that I
say
knew.
that.
I did though, like,
Keith, don't say anything to him. Don't talk to us anymore either because they're probably listening.
I could have just refused to talk to him in the beginning.
Well, you could have. You could have pleaded the Fifth Amendment. Say, I want a lawyer. As soon as you said, I want a lawyer, they have to stop talking to you.
But I was being an honest person.
Well, sometimes that kicks you in
They
the ass.
take
Keith,
advantage of you.
because they're looking to blame something on something. Not saying that they're trying to frame you or anything, I'm not saying that at all.
Sure.
But they're trying to do their job,
Sure,
okay?
sure.
Maybe sometimes they use some unethical tactics,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just doing their job,
Sure.
okay? And you admit that it is kind of fishy, the way she was shot.
But you don't
I
know what
didn't know
happened.
how- where
You
she
don't
was
know-
shot.
I
She
know,
was
I
shot.
know, but it does seem suspicious.
Now that you
You even said that.
Well, yeah, but
Okay, but don't say anymore. No,
not if she was suicidal, like you said.
okay, so, there's nothing more we can do. We'll talk to
We'll be praying for
Rylan.
you, the whole church is praying for you.
Yes. And we will talk to Rylan, and we will tell him what's happening. What?
Not all of it, but they know enough.
They know that there was
And they
a
keep
suicide shooting, that's all they know.
And they keep on telling me that they'll let me see Ryland and they won't.
Well, maybe they will after we talk to him.
You know?
Maybe they will after we talk to him.
Because I'm the closest thing that little boy has.
I know, but like I said, we talked about this, and Keith agrees that he's really not in the condition to bring the news to him.
I mean, I would
And
like
that-
to as a family.
Well, maybe they will let us do that. I'll ask him.
You know what I mean? As a
I'll ask him.
family.
No matter how much you want to say, how much you want to take. I know, you don't say a word. I know, not a word. Not one word. You don't say nothing ever again. Talk to yourself quietly in your head. It won't let us know.
I gotta have your word.
I'll give you my word. You and I can go talk to him, but we can't tell him what's going on. DCF has to be there when we do it.
Okay.
Okay, and they're not here.
Are they gonna release me yet?
I don't know. Just hang on. We gotta go.
Will they come back in here?
I can't tell you right now. I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, they are gonna let us spend some time with him, but I'm not gonna tell him anything. I promised him I would not say anything.
You like
Don't just leave me in here. though.
Huh?
Don't just leave me in here.
I'm not gonna leave you in here.
Ask him if I can have
We'll
a
see you
cigarette
before
or
we
not.
go. We'll see, we'll spend time with
He needs a
him.
cigarette.
Ask him if I can have a cigarette or not.
Okay, all right.
They usually walk me out there.
Hey, he needs to have a cigarette. Okay.
Just wanna go to sleep.
I know.
You got my phone, right?
Yeah, I put the phones in the pocket.
My God.
Ryland's going with his dad.
Okay.
They have to give him to
They're
him.
picking them up.
No one else has even
He
tried
already
to come
knows.
see him, or even ask him.
Nobody told them.
Nobody told
Nobody
him.
told him. He just said she passed away. That's all.
Nobody told him. He told the counselor just now, my mommy passed away.
He's heard something.
No,
Nobody. They've been very careful.
Then how did he know?
I don't know. Maybe he thought because of shots in the police station.
And me, and
He's worried about you.
He is worried about you.
I know he is.
And I says, well, don't worry about Daddy. He's fine. Are you gonna take Daddy home? And he says, well, yeah, maybe we will. I said, but they're talking to him. They have to talk to you because of, He says, because, is he gonna go home? He
wants
said
to be with
something.
me.
Yeah, he does. And he says that, what was it he said about, about a game. And I said, well, we can't get your game. Oh, man. He said, is that because of the yellow tape around the house?
So he knows.
He knows. So he's the one that, she just came out and told us that he told her
He picked
that mommy
up.
has passed away.
How did he know?
I don't know. They don't know.
They don't know.
Somebody must have said
He's,
something somewhere.
I think he's smart enough and he's seen it on
The
TV that he knows.
you aren't, he can't see you. Being in a police station.
He does watch all that shit all the time.
Yes, he probably put it together.
He just put it all together. He's a smart little guy.
He knows I didn't.
And he's taking it very well. If he really understands
I
what
don't
that
think he.
means.
I don't think he does.
Well, maybe, maybe not, but he's worried about you.
I know.
But he's not too.
But he's not
He just says,
really
when are they
worried.
gonna let my daddy go home?
Yeah. Are you gonna take Daddy?
He
home?
knows I didn't do nothing.
Well, I know, but he says, are they gonna, when are you gonna take my daddy home? I says, well, when they let us take him
I'll
home.
call him immediately.
I said he might have to stay for a little while, but, and then he get brought up again, because they got asking questions, and, yeah.
Hmm?
And he says, they've been asking me questions, they asked me 3 times, did he say, 3 times they asked me the same questions. I said, well, that's fine,
But
he's
he's
just
not
trying to
scared.
find out.
He's not scared, he's
No,
not.
he's fine, he's taking
He's
this like a
fine.
champ, right now, anyway.
He wants me.
But he's doing good, so don't worry about him.
Well, I am though.
Well, I know, but
That's
Don't
only my
worry
fault.
about him, he's going home to
He's
have
going home.
a sleepover, they said, at his
Yeah.
daddy's, and
He says, well,
Well, that's not the best
well,
place to
well,
go.
well, Daddy, and he said, well, Daddy said that Kira's gonna come, we're gonna spend the night. And I says, well, that's not gonna happen. Well, why not? Well, because you know Bree, she
Mhm.
made plans and didn't tell everybody.
Who's that, Kara?
nobody.
Because
I told Bree.
someone walked over and said, Kira says she loves you.
Here?
No, when I was at the house.
I don't
Like, when all that investigation stuff was going on.
Mm,
Oh, maybe Bree called, because I told Bree.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She was like, I'm not gonna tell you. I said, I don't know.
Did you also say that they're fucking thinking of
No, we had no idea what was going on at that point. She called Bree right after you left.
I mean, I don't see
When
how-
we went home, because we sat there for 3 hours,
I don't see
over
how they
3
can even
hours.
think any of that, because
I know, but we sat there for
You're
over
gonna
3
be
hours.
proven innocent.
I know I
It's
will be,
fine.
but it's
Just like they said, just don't say anything to us.
Lie down. No more.
Yeah, no more. You're just gonna have to,
I'd lay on the table and go to sleep.
yeah, just,
And you know how
you're just
much
gonna have to
I'm going through
relax.
right now, man?
I know, but you're gonna have to relax. You're gonna have to be strong.
Should we leave him the number of the lawyer?
You guys will deal with that.
Well, you need to have it too.
What if you
call him.
I
have?
got it in my phone.
I can't call and collect.
Oh, you got your phone, don't you?
They won't give it to me.
Well, you still have a right to make a phone call. Well, you already did, you called me. Well, they haven't charged you with anything. I don't know, I think you should
It's in
have a
the
right to
back.
contact your lawyer. I got it.
In the back.
All right, you should have a right to contact your lawyer.
You guys stay here for a little while with me?
Yeah.
And you're tired of being
I don't know how
by
long
myself?
They
let
won't
us
let us stay very long.
No.
I'm tired of being in the room by myself.
I know. With your thoughts, you know.
No, it's just like, you tell the truth and you get schooling.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing,
Well, you tell them you want something to eat. They gotta feed you.
I can't hardly even think.
Well, he was all excited. They gave him a Happy Meal. What did he get? A little, what was it?
One of those.
That little tiger thing?
Tiger things.
Yeah, he loves
Like a
those.
Lego tiger thing. He was all excited about that. He was showing me his yo-yo. He was fine. When we walked in the door, he ran over and grabbed me, gave me a big hug, and gave Grandma a hug. He goes, Grandma, Grandma.
I know, he wants to see me, and
I know he does, but
it's just.
they won't let him.
Why?
I don't know.
Could I upset him more?
Well, maybe.
You know?
Maybe it would upset him to see you seeing him because you're gonna break down when you see him.
Oh,
And that
shit.
and that will upset him. You understand that?
I know, but how everybody's thinking is,
It's
Not
a
the
process,
truth.
Keith. It's a
Not the truth.
process. Well, think of it this way. If it was the other way around, okay,
yeah.
and it happened to you, okay, how do you think that, if you were the us or them, but how would you think? I mean, you would think, well, maybe something happened, maybe the other person did it to him. I mean, that is a thought that comes in your mind.
Sure. And how it looks just by,
By everything that's,
Yeah, but-
that they may not even know the facts we know.
yeah.
because we've been here, they have not.
And it could have been an accident. Maybe she was moving
That's
and
what I,
something,
that's
she
what I,
tripped and
that's the
something
very
happened.
first thing I thought.
I don't know. Forensics will tell, Keith.
Just why would she have both of them? That doesn't make sense.
Because she was moving them. That
Maybe.
makes sense.
Maybe.
Probably getting them out of the drawers for riling and putting
No,
them
it wasn't
on.
in the drawer. It was in the side of the bed. They already know this.
I know.
It was in the side of the bed. I had them both like this.
And when they were both together,
Well, they were both. Yeah.
so they were both on one side.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense.
Again, forensics will tell.
Yeah.
I think it'll, I don't know anything about that stuff, but I would think that the angle of
Whatever.
that it struck will determine if it was this way or this way.
Sure.
If they fell, it would be up, I'm sure of that.
And they already took a test. I didn't shoot no gun, so
No, that's fine. You didn't touch anything in there, did you?
not that I'm aware of.
You didn't touch the guns or anything, did you?
I mean, last night
Well, that's last night.
to bring them into the room.
Well, yeah, your fingerprints are gonna be on there because they're yours, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
But the main thing is there's no residue.
no.
But then you took a shower.
But I didn't have time to even use soap.
Doesn't matter. Anyway,
I mean,
now you're gonna talk about that.
why would
Okay?
she wait until I took a shower if it was a suicide thing?
I think it was an accident, to be quite
I
honest.
don't know.
Me too.
If she said she was gonna make breakfast and
Yeah, and
everything,
hey boo, you know?
Again, Casey.
I mean, the only thing I said is,
Well,
ah, get out of here. Did she take that wrong?
Maybe. People snap, Keith. You
and
don't
maybe she
know.
didn't, maybe she was just doing stuff and she, like you said, she tripped and fell. That could be possible, especially since that one didn't have a safety.
I don't know, Keith. All I know is the forensics are gonna tell.
I don't know if the other one, the safety was off on, I don't know.
Well, again, if you weren't in there, you don't know.
Exactly, and they're trying to rack my brain or
Well,
something.
they're
I
just,
don't know.
they're just doing their job, Keith. But they might be going overboard a little bit, but it does look suspicious.
Sure,
Even you admit that.
sure, but, you know, I'm not gonna be accused of something that I really didn't do.
Well, you don't have any choice about that. If they accuse you, they accuse you. You have no choice.
Keep your,
Just keep your mouth shut.
I mean, what?
You hear me?
Yeah,
Keep your mouth shut and stay in good spirits.
it's hard, Dad.
I know it's hard, especially when you gotta have to do it alone.
and you're tired.
And you're tired.
I've been all day.
They got you, you're fatigued, and they're gonna try to break you down.
Oh, they can break their own fucking
Just
selves.
don't say another word, that's all I have to say. They can't really ask you anything now anyway.
The lawyer said that she was gonna try to call back up here again.
She, like I heard her say, it's probably not gonna do any good. They're probably gonna put you in jail.
For what?
By
Because
the
you
time
told them
they
about-
get done, they're keeping you here. Here's what I'm thinking, and you think the same thing. They're keeping you here until they get the search warrant, and they search everything and they find the pot.
I don't.
It doesn't matter.
That's why they're keeping.
That's
So
why they're
they can
keeping you
charge you.
here, so they
Charge
can
me.
charge you.
Charge me with fucking weed. I don't give a
Well,
shit.
that
If you
could very
have a
well
lot,
be.
it's gonna make a big
Well,
difference.
No.
The lawyer said anything over a certain amount is basically the same, unless you got pounds and pounds and pounds of it or something. I don't know. I don't know the law. All I know is you told them, they know,
And
but
then
they
you
have
know
to
what you-
find it. They're gonna have to find it. What you told is just hearsay. They have to have the physical evidence.
Yeah.
Once they have the physical evidence, they'll arrest you.
So be it.
Well,
This
so
is
what
how
they're
we
doing
charge.
is they're just trying to say, you know what,
We
why do we
need
have to
you
go
to
hunt them
get
down? They might be afraid you're gonna run.
What the hell for?
Well, it's just the way they're suspicious.
We
Not me.
need to get a power of attorney or something and be able to get money out of your bank.
Yes, definitely.
But how are we gonna do that? Do they have your cards?
My card is in my
It's
truck.
in the car, and we can't
They
get
got
in
the
the
keys
car.
in my cell phone.
Well, you tell him that we want, that, you see if they'll give you the keys. It's my car. It's in my.
No, it's in the truck,
Oh.
in the middle console.
But if you give us power of attorney, we can take that in and we can get your lawyer money out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they'll figure that out.
Who's gonna bury Brady?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Keith, don't even.
Don't worry
She
about it.
deserves it.
I
Like,
know.
I'm a good.
But you
I
know
know.
something? Your main
That'll come
concern
out.
right now is you.
Well, it's my family.
I know that, Keith, but you can't do anything if you're in here.
I know.
So keep your spirits, okay? Pray.
I have been.
All right, continue to do that.
One dude said he knows you. The police and chaplain.
Yeah, he knows me.
He knows you drive from the airport and all that.
Oh, he does?
You know,
So
he said,
anyway,
your mom got a good people and they're your support group.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, you're lucky.
But you stay positive, okay? I know it's not easy, but you got
If they do
to.
charge you, you can tell them I need to write out a power of attorney so my mom can pay my lawyer.
Well, your lawyer can do that. Your lawyer will
We'll
take care of
tell the
all
lawyer
of
that.
that. Because, you know, I don't, even if they do find it, they can't really, I don't think they can get into your bank account. They might be able to, but I don't
No,
think they can,
because
only
look,
what's in the house.
You can approve the check was legit.
Yeah, it can all be proven.
No, it wasn't like
But
that.
if they let you go, they might let you go tomorrow, who knows?
I don't know, but
But you know you're gonna be charged. You know that for a fact.
what, with weed?
Yeah.
So go bail me
Or
out
whatever.
tomorrow.
Whatever. Well, you can't do it without money. You can't bail yourself out.
Well, yeah, you can.
Sarah put her whole $1,000 check in.
Yeah.
I'm sure Michelle will find a way to bail me out.
We'll figure it out somehow, but, you know, until then, you just gonna have to,
I'd lay on the floor if nothing else.
yeah, just
What
say,
is-
listen, can I have, you know, let me know what's going on. Can I sit on a couch or something? Where are you gonna go in here? The door's not locked.
Oh, I think I'm going nowhere. I mean,
I'd just curl up and lay on the floor.
Just say, can I get a bill or something? Tell them you're hungry. They gotta feed you.
I mean, I don't even know if I have one, I ain't got one charge to my name in ever.
I know, they know that.
So,
Well, the only thing you have is that restraining order, and your lawyer knows all about it.
oh, well, that, she was an idiot.
It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, she was crazy.
Well, it doesn't matter, that's not violent.
No, I've never been violent ever. You know?
That doesn't mean anything. Everybody's capable of violence.
Sure,
Everybody's capable of snapping. And
sure, but
that quick.
come on.
Again, I'm just being devil's advocate, you know?
You wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't shoot my wife.
I wouldn't think so.
I mean, who the hell does that?
Well, some people do.
Yeah, yeah. I gotcha. But like, who the, you know?
But you, with your, even just your demeanor shows that,
I wish they thought the same thing as you.
well, they're doing their job, Keith.
I mean,
Think of it that way. They're doing their job to make sure that all the Ts are crossed and the Is
Sure.
are dotted.
sure, but
okay?
they
have
couldn't they
to
do it a little
look
quicker
at-
than 9 hours?
They bring.
It's a weekend, number one, it is a weekend. And number two, they're waiting for
The
that.
best thing I did is like, go ahead, go ahead.
Maybe,
You know,
maybe not, I don't know.
go ahead.
But
man.
from right now, just shut up.
Yeah,
Do as
you know.
your lawyer tells you to do.
I'm not saying anything that I haven't told them, so.
Don't
No,
even,
don't
don't even
even
say
repeat
anything
it.
like that. She
Say,
even
I have
said,
nothing to say.
I've told you everything I gotta say, I'm
I'm done.
done. You talk to my lawyer.
Does his dad know what's going on?
Yes,
Did
he
you talk-
must.
Did you talk to his dad?
No.
He's gonna be here soon, I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, how all of the papers and shit are looking, man, is.
I don't know.
They're trying to make me look out to be something that
No,
I'm
they're
not.
not really. They
It's
get
that
me
one
names.
jerk from Flag Blue Light.
And
And all
the-
he
the law-
is
You
is
heard
a-
what the lawyer said.
Mhm.
I
That's-
told him,
that's-
and
that's
the
not
lawyer
cool.
said that, and even this cop said the same thing, that's not good. That person is wrong.
What he
That's
does is he
slandering me.
listens
No,
to
he
police
didn't even-
scanners. He goes there and shows up and
He's
does
a
his
scanner
reports on
runner.
her.
Oh, what a scumbag.
And all he did was
And he
talk to
tried
the
to talk to
neighbors.
me. I walked by the car and he rolled the window down like, you know, he looked at me and he says, how are you? And I says, this well, it's gonna be inspected. He said, do you wanna say something to me?
They're like, yeah, leave
And I
some
said,
back.
no, and I said, no.
Hmm.
And he goes, okay. He said, I respect that. And I says, please respect our privacy.
Sure.
And I walked away.
And all the neighbors probably think I did
Well,
something. You know?
no, the neighbors aren't in support of you.
Good.
The ones that I talked to, there was the one guy over there with a dog, like a
Mhm.
pit bull or whatever.
Mhm.
He says, we're a neighborhood here, we look out for each other.
Mhm.
You know, Keith's a good guy, we want the best for him, and that's all we are. That's all we want. Now, one guy was a jerk, but that was okay.
The
I
dude
apologize to him because I was really stressed.
The dude that's right next door?
No, down and
No, across the
Someone has
street
mental
next door
issues?
to the one.
And we've had problems with him in our yard.
No. There was a guy came up from the next block,
Oh, yeah.
drunk.
drunk, it seemed like he was drunk or weird anyway.
Black
He
guy?
come up,
No,
No,
white
white
guy
guy.
with white hair.
and he
Old
asked,
man.
he says, well, what's going on? He said, and the cop says, well, this is a personal issue. And he goes, well, what's going on?
Mhm.
I live right over there. And I said, sir, this is personal, you know, it's time to move along.
Yeah.
Just leave us be, this is a personal issue. And he just kind of, he almost said something else, and I held my tongue.
Mhm.
But he sashayed away.
And I also told him how that cop was very rude to you.
He was.
And I told him that.
They wouldn't even let me come over.
But
They
let you.
refused.
I don't know.
They said, no, you cannot go over there. You have to stay away from him.
And I just went and I talked to
Go
the
to
cop.
your vehicle and
I
sit.
just walked up to him.
I
and
said,
I
I'm his mother.
I just walked
I
up
did.
to I just walked up to the guy and I said, and he says, who are you? And I says, well, Keith is my son.
Mhm.
And I'd like to talk to him.
Sure.
I want to let him know that I'm here to support him, even if I can't talk to him. At least, you know. And
Unless y'all try.
he said, and the cop says, well, he's not charged with anything. He's not under arrest. And I said, well, can I talk to him? And he goes, well, I said, the door's open.
Yeah. He knew
Just
that I
walked-
needed somebody.
So I just walked
They
right over
refused to
there.
let me come. They say, all you people need to get in your cars and
Because
stay.
Michelle tried to walk to me, and she said, what happened? And I said, she said, come.
Well, so he let me come over.
And Braden, he couldn't handle it.
I know, he's bawling.
He's really
Sarah's a
drunk.
basket case.
He's worried about
Sarah's
me.
drunker than shit.
He's worried about me too.
Yeah, I know, we all are. We're worried about Ryland too, you know, but Ryland's being a trooper. Gotta give him credit.
But how the hell did he know?
He figured it out.
And now he's worried about me because I know she is too.
He's with the sissy.
Yeah.
Or she's
He
with the baby.
knows, he knows that she's okay.
But now she's worried about me too, and that's why he is.
But you know something? It's weird that he knows. Part of it is just being very smart and putting all the pieces to the puzzle together.
Or he might have heard me in the EMT,
No, he didn't hear anything.
you know?
He heard nothing.
And no one said that she was. No one said that she was.
No, the lady
deceased.
just came out and said, I don't know.
I didn't even know until I was already.
Well, you knew, but
Well, I knew, but not
for sure.
not around him.
Yeah, no, no one said anything to him.
He gave me a big hug and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah. Both of us?
Just you.
Okay. Give me a big hug. You know. He gave me a big hug and stuff. You know. I want to come home with you, Daddy.
He's fine. He really is.
That's good. That's real good.
If they ask you anything, just say, I'm done talking. I've already told you. And just keep doing it over and over and over.
I don't care how much fucking money it costs.
I know.
I didn't.
I know you didn't.
It's like,
You're not a violent person.
man.
Hello? Uh-huh. You want to talk to Keith? Okay.
Hello, man. Okay. No, it's me. It's me. I'm Keith. It's me.
Who's that?
She's talking to the attorney.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
he's talking to attorney.
Yes.
My name's Keith. I don't have anything further to say. I've already told you guys what I had to say 3 times. I'm not repeating
Now,
myself.
is this Miranda's number 2?
That's.
Oh, that's to Miranda too. They're 2
Yes,
different.
that's both of them. But they work together. So
Okay, so basically it's.
they're gonna take that away from you anyway.
Oh, they won't. I can't. It's a piece of paper.
Well, they're gonna take your jeans.
Well, if I have to. Oh, because my finger.
It's your blood that can be proven.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Look at this. I've had this for since last Sunday on Easter.
Only reason why.
Kathy's walker, you know that little like thing that comes out the side? It went like this right down in my hand. And then it went into a soda bottle, A&W root beer bottle, and it went all over my car.
Only reason why they want my clothes is because guess what?
It's fine.
There's no gunpowder because I didn't do nothing. You know? That's the shittiest part of the situation, man. I have enough to deal with. And then they're gonna try it, you know what I mean?
Just start praying, Keith.
This shit's ridiculous. I mean, how long am I gonna be here?
Till 5 or 6 in the morning, they're gonna try to break you down. And then they'll go to sleep.
Yeah, what? With what power?
Well, you're not gonna have to, or just stay like that. As long as you're back, we'll handle it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's why the rooms are so little, because they're hoping you're claustrophobic.
shit, I'd rather be in jail. But my lawyers are pretty good though, huh? He's a pretty good guy.
It's the only one we could get a hold of. The only one that had to answer the phone on a Saturday.
I mean, it's nuts. Like what?
Because when we saw that thing on Flagler Live, I said,
You liked it?
and then they wouldn't release you when they should have. We said, no, we're gonna call somebody.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Because, this is ridiculous, man.
And they had to have $1,000 down.
Whatever.
And Sarah said, I'll pay it.
They are going to make up a power of attorney for you right now.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're making up a power of attorney. So you can get my bank and just get it all out. There's like $29,000 in there.
There should have been 40.
I had big feelings in there. I don't care. I don't care, Mom.
You guys should have saved some money.
I mean, we just got this, we just got that.
I know, but you should have
We're gonna
saved
do the
it.
wedding and,
I know Braden said you just got a bow tie and stuff
Yeah.
for your wedding. You know, another what, your official.
how do they feel?
Braden's a basket case. Gary's really upset.
Who?
She says, I know we've had our differences, but he's my brother, and what they're doing to him is bullshit.
They're just trying to tell me that I did something I didn't do.
Then don't say a word. Because the more you say, the more they can twist.
Yeah, well, they can twist themselves into not because it's not gonna admit something that's not the truth.
They're gonna try to make you.
They can do all they want.
Don't listen to them, don't talk to them.
I'm not gonna. The lawyer says no, so that's no. But that's gonna cost me a fucking fortune. Oh, because someone made a bad decision or because an accident, man, this is ridiculous.
I think she probably was gonna take him and put him up or do something with him, and she tripped and fell, like you said.
I don't know though.
I know, nobody knows.
Like, it's nuts.
Nobody knows what happened, but something happened.
I should have just had her come in the shower with me like I regularly would. You know?
Yeah, but you can't say shoulda, woulda, because I do that and say, I should have talked to her more that day she was depressed. I should have talked to her, I should have talked to her, I should have talked to
Yeah, but
her.
nobody let me know about it. That's the thing. That's what, you know.
But I didn't know.
No, no.
And she told me, I told her I'd give the number to,
I've gotten
Barbara.
nauseous. I've gotten real nauseous, man, because it's like, just thinking about, she's really gone and all that. It comes and goes. You know what I mean?
I know you're numb.
Like I'll get nauseous and then I'll sweat a lot and then I'll be like, whoo, and then I'll be like, I gotta keep strong and then.
I just rest my head on that Kleenex box
It's ridiculous, man.
and just lay down.
Thank God. This is just nuts. Nuts. So the credit. And I was like, honest. It's just crazy, man.
Well, I know you didn't do it.
Me too, but a lot of people go for something they do.
No, we're just praying for you. You've got a lot of people in prayer. You didn't do anything wrong. I know that for a fact.
I know. I just wish the rest of the world knew that.
They will.
Like, I can't live here no more, man.
Keep thinking positive, Keith.
I definitely can't go back to the house and live.
Nobody's gonna have to give you that money back.
I definitely can't.
For a year, he's gonna have to give you the money back.
I mean,
You give him 30 days, and he's gotta give you the rest of the money back, and if he's spending, he's in trouble.
I'm gonna probably not see Ryland no more, you know? And that's gonna tear Ryland apart too. He can't leave. He can't lose.
Don't even think of
both.
all that stuff. It's just gonna get you depressed. Just don't.
He can't lose both parents. Daddy's really got it. You know?
I know. Just try to get some sleep. Relax and try to get some sleep as much as you can.
It's crazy. I wish I knew the real story. You know?
I don't think she did it on purpose. I think she fell. Because if she wasn't upset in the morning, I think she probably was going to move him and she fell.
And I said, "I'll go away." But did she take that?
She could have, in her frame of mind, you never know.
Well, I didn't know what frame of mind she is because no one said nothing to me. Not even her. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And she had no reason to be depressed because we let that chick go, man. You know? And it's unfortunate, man. And I don't know how to deal with this.
Nobody does.
I mean,
But all you have to keep remember is you pray and you trust God to help you.
I do trust God.
I'm saying you pray about it and trust God to protect you and help you.
Mm-hmm.
And keep your mind focused on that.
And they were like, "Was she on any other drugs?" And I was like, "No, not that I know of. I mean, unless she was hiding shit from me. I mean, I don't know. I do not know." And it's crazy, man. So, I know she's protecting me and all, but you know, it's like,
I still think it was an accident. I really do.
I don't
She
know.
was in the bedroom and she was gonna move the guns back out in the living room
Or whatever.
or wherever you kept them.
Mhm.
I could see her doing that and tripping and falling and
Maybe one went off, and then it hit the floor, and another one went off.
yeah, because when she fell, it would have hit the floor.
Yeah. Yep. And of course, only my prints are on the actual shells, of course. Of course my prints are on it.
You loaded it.
Yeah, she was too weak, you know? I mean, all of it don't make sense to me. You know? It's crazy.
Did Riley know you were in the shower?
Yeah. Well, he had to if it's so loud. You know? It's right next to his room. I mean, I walk out soaking wet.
But
Come
would
on.
he have paid attention watching TV?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to process this. I want to go home and grieve, man.
I know you do. You need to be with your family right now.
And no one can understand that,
They don't care.
you know? It's like I've had enough to go through. I mean, my whole family split up.
Your whole world fell apart.
You have no idea. It's gonna take me a long time. A really long time.
I know.
My dad said I could stay with you guys for a while. So,
Nowhere.
I don't care.
We'll find room.
All I know is I can't go back to that house yet.
Well, of course not.
I can't. I'll break down,
No, of course not. Nobody would expect you to.
you know? I'll break down. And I don't, you know. It's just crazy.
I know it's hard to wrap your head around.
It's like it's a bad, bad nightmare. You know?
I know.
And I never thought I was gonna be in this situation ever. Like,
No, who would? You're not that kind of person.
it's crazy. You know, and it's just like, fuck. But my lawyer said that they're on my side and, you know, at least they believe me. Well, it's their job too, I guess, but, you know, it's like, am I gonna be locked away for something I didn't do? That's bullshit, man. Is there a way I could sue?
Drugs are gonna take you down.
Hmm?
You know that.
What, weed?
And that other thing.
Weed. Dabs. It's still weed.
Your brain said you had problems or something.
Weed.
Each one of that is a felony.
It's weed. Sheesh.
Told you not to buy a whole year at once.
Well, it's more for her, you know? To keep her head right and, you know, and all that stuff. CBD worked, I guess.
Well, it de-stressed her because when she was high, she was happy.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
And what the hell does it need my DNA for?
To see if there's any of it on her.
Of course there's not.
Or on the gun, but your DNA would be on the gun.
That's just stupid. So, you know, I'll let God take care of it. I know that I didn't.
Keep repeating this. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Remember that and say it over and over and over.
It's just, I don't know what to do.
You need to go to sleep is what you need to do.
I just wanna go and, you know, sleep and grieve. You know? It's something that I definitely like experience. It's something that no one should have to go through,
No.
but they don't care. And that it's unfortunate.
Once the forensics are done,
Sure. But how long can that take?
it seems like this whole process takes forever. A detective was supposed to come and talk to me and Gary,
Hmm?
and we waited for 3 or 4 hours.
Jesus.
And we finally said, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm thirsty. Can we go home?
Who all was
Oh,
with
I
you? Who
forgot.
all was with you anyway?
Just me and your dad.
No, like heaven was there or something?
No, they all left. And Braden finally took your dad's car back.
How's Michelle taking it?
Everybody, Michelle flew out the door, because I was at her house when you called me,
Mm-hmm.
picking up Heaven for work.
Gotcha.
And Brayden goes, what? And he just, and Michelle's running around, Brayden's running around, and they get in the car and they, phew.
Yeah.
And then I called Sarah, and Sarah says, you've got to come and get me, you've got to come and get me. So I went down her, and then I went straight over there.
You were there before Dad. Michelle was there before anybody.
Because she was at the house. I was at her house. I pulled
Oh.
out, and she flew down the street.
How did she even know? You called her?
I told you I was at her house. And she called Carrie on the way.
That's why Carrie called me. She was like, do you need me? I was like, come here now. I was like,
Yeah, she was closest.
yeah.
But then Sarah says, you gotta come and get me, you gotta come and get me. So I stopped by the house. Yeah, Carrie was there. So I came to the house and
What's even her outtake? Does she got my back?
yes.
And I know Michelle's.
Oh, Brayden. I feel sorry for Brayden. It's best.
I'm the only one he's got left.
That was his buddy. And like this Flagler wife said, oh, there used to be a girl going in and out, but we haven't seen her in a while either. And there was another boy that was going in and out. We haven't seen him either. I'm like, what the hell?
They're talking about Brayden and they're talking about Joanna. And he was over last night.
Oh, I'm tired.
You're tired.
I know, you have to be exhausted. Sarah's just drunk.
So she's gonna be.
And Hilda's coming.
Will you call Brayden?
Not here.
Hmm?
Not here.
What?
Because they monitor everything.
Okay. I'm gonna be that.
Could be. What they do, put him in tablet line and Dad's phone.
Okay.
Because we had to give him our phone numbers.
Oh shit. They won't even give me back. Well, my phone. Hmm. This is crazy.
You can take one of these down, they're cushioned. Lay your head on it.
I'm sure they'll go through my whole entire house. For what?
I wish she would have listened to us.
But for what?
I wish she would have listened.
Yeah, but For what are they gonna?
Oh, God, I'm stiff. Very, very stiff.
You are.
So get up and walk around.
I will lift it there. Just touch my house for it. Oh, this feels better.
Hello? Hello? I'm fine.
Come on, I'm about to sleep on the floor.
Okay, okay. Well, he's gonna come back. He's just getting his clothes and he's gonna come back.
Oh, tell me when I take my clothes.
Right, but, I mean, this is the United all the time to get it notarized, because there's gotta be a notary there and two witnesses.
I don't,
Oh,
hello, a lawyer just called you. She wanted your email
okay.
because we're trying to get a power of attorney so we can get Keith's money out to pay the lawyer. And, she tried Michelle too, and then we got disconnected. So, if she, your dad's phone's here, she wanted it signed while we were here, and somebody's gonna have to print it and bring it over so we can have a notary. But,
Like now?
yeah,
Bring it over?
that's what she wants. But I tried Michelle, and I don't know if Michelle has ink or if she answered because we got disconnected.
Well, I have ink and I can print it out, but I can't bring it over. Christian's gone with my van and Scott's van will be here and kind of screwy and crap. We don't really.
Well, let me, she might even be talking to Michelle, but I'll try to call Michelle and find out.
Tell Carrie I love her and to pray for me.
Have ink because Michelle made me print something out for her just a week or so ago.
And I'm the only one that's got ink.
She said her ink dried up. I mean,
Yeah, so did ours.
if I have to drive Scott's van over, I could, but.
Tell her it's
I just
pretty
don't like to drive it.
serious.
That one headlight taped in there and it's kind of screwy.
Yeah, but, if she could email it to you,
Tell her I love her.
then I could have Gary, maybe if I can catch him before he comes here, stop by and get it.
Okay, well then, you have my email, don't you?
No, I don't know what your email is.
Alright, well then write it down.
I can't, I don't have a pen.
Where are you at?
Hang on, she's on the other line. Hello?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. And, he said that they are, what you already told me, the search warrant for the house for the DNA.
Something bugs me though. Ryland said he heard a scream and then two pops. Did anybody check Ryland for residue?
Maybe he touched one of them.
One, maybe he played with the guns.
But it was impossible.
Because he
How
knew
was that
she was
impossible?
dead.
I was in the goddamn shower.
He knew she was dead. No one told her, and I told the officer, and the officer said, well, his dad told him that he was shot, or that she was shot.
No,
He knew that anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
He says, you want to pursue this? And I says, well, you gotta
Yes, I
figure
do.
everything. It's up to you, Keith. Do you want to
He
pursue
could have
it?
been playing with the guns.
Because he's taking this pretty cool.
Yeah.
You
Just in case.
Yeah,
cover all your bases.
Just in case.
But that's up to you.
Yes, just in case.
because he
You
didn't
don't have
know.
to think.
But he
You
could have been
don't.
playing with the guns and he
No.
could have shot her.
He said he heard a scream.
But there was no scream, but I couldn't hear it anyway because I was in the shower.
But he said he heard, the officer told us that, didn't he?
I
Somebody
didn't hear
told
it.
us that he heard a scream. And if he heard a scream and then two pops, he thought he heard a scream and then two pops.
Okay.
My mom's passed away.
Maybe he thought he heard a scream and he came in there trying to protect her.
I don't, Keith, I don't know. But
Maybe
it's
she saw a
something.
bug and she went, ah.
But-
Who knows?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I know.
That's up to you. But I think you need to cover all the
I'm not
bases.
blaming nobody,
Of course not.
but I'm not gonna blame myself.
He should be
because I didn't
checked.
do it. But he should be checked.
He's here, I
immediately.
just saw him. Ryland, he was down there, running down, Grandpa, he jumped in my arms.
Immediately.
You better have him checked.
The cop says, do you want to go there? And I says, well, let me talk to you. So you need to tell him if you want him
I
to pursue
need
this
to
or
cover
not.
all bases.
All right.
Because kids play with things, that could be.
But how could he?
Officer?
I'll talk to
He
you.
can't talk to me.
Oh, you can't talk to him. Oh, okay. But I can speak for him?
Yeah. just-
Okay.
just-
All right, I got
Wait
you.
for me.
Okay.
It could be possible.
I wouldn't think so.
It could be possible, Pete, because he didn't know. He was probably playing around with them, didn't think they were loaded.
But when I seen him, he was laying in his bed where he was.
Well, yeah, if he sees her mom falling on the floor, he's gonna go back to his room. He's not gonna stay there.
I mean, it's possible, but I doubt it. I really doubt
Why
it.
did he say he heard a scream? He didn't. How did he know
Only
his mom
yelling
was
that-
dead? Nobody told him.
Only the thing that he could have heard is me yelling, "Call 911, anybody!" You know, because that's just a reaction, what you do. You know what I mean? Call 911, anybody.
He said he heard two pops after the scream. A scream and then two pops.
That makes no sense. Because I was in the shower and she was in the room. She just popped her head through.
I don't know, but it's possible.
So they are going to release me.
No, she said they were gonna let you go, but they didn't know when. And they said tomorrow they're gonna finish the investigation or something, or whatever, and then they might rearrest you tomorrow.
Oh well.
But I said, well, when are they gonna release them? And she says, I don't know.
No, she said something about they're gonna have to take my clothes and then they're gonna release me. I just wanna go to
Because
sleep.
how did Riley know that she was dead?
I don't know.
Nobody told her. We were told when we went out
Did
that we
he
could
see-
not mention her death. We could not, we
Did he
could
see-
just say that she was at the hospital.
But did he see the blanket over her when they took her out? I didn't even see her being taken out.
They didn't, she's still there.
So how?
That's what we're saying. How did he know?
Unless she told him from heaven.
No, she didn't. Because he said, my mom passed away. Just like that. And he's being all calm.
How does he know?
I don't know. Nobody has. We were told that if we
I wanted to tell him for a long time.
even if we even said a word, that we were gonna have to leave.
I wanted to tell him myself.
Nobody told him. That's my point. Nobody has spoke to him. The DCF officer was sitting in a room with a bunch of toys and a TV in there. She never told him. Nobody's told him. And the DC officers came back out when she was gonna place him, and she says, he's already told me my mom passed away.
How?
I don't know.
Wow, man. So basically, I can't go to the crime scene. So, we'll have to go to my bank first thing in the morning. We'll have to go to my bank. And I'm just gonna take it all out.
She says he's already talked to the officer about getting money out.
What?
She did.
Oh, about how we're gonna go about that?
So you may be able to get your card or something.
Yeah, it's in my truck. Beep beep, that's it. You know, so maybe he'll tell them, radio them up there, you know. So I can at least get my car and get, you know, whatever I need to get. If they arrest me on pot, they arrest me on pot.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. It's really not. But now I gotta go home and Sarah's gonna be.
The amount is intent to sell. That's
Huh?
higher.
Huh?
If you have a large amount, that's intent to sell.
It's all in one. It's all in like two things. It's only like a quarter pound. It's not. Had.
I don't know, but that could be a possibility, because I don't know how he knew. Nobody's has said a word.
I kept everything away from him, and he was in the squad car in front of me when Michelle looked at me and I said,
Nobody's told him. Nobody. He told somebody earlier that his mom got shot and the ambulance took her to the hospital.
Mhm.
Now, why did he say that my mom's dead?
I don't know. Because he has not been around anybody.
I know, he hasn't been around nobody.
I mean, and the officer,
And Gary goes, how did he know that?
and the officer wouldn't let me tell him. I wanted to tell him a couple times. You know, because I
They
think,
wouldn't let us tell him either.
I think it should come from me. You know what I mean? That's what I
Yeah,
wanted.
but he says, when can Keith go home? And he told, and then the DCF worker came in, and he told her that my mom passed away.
How the hell?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. A lot of this don't make no sense, Mom. It really don't. You know, I'm gonna go to your house. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna cry with you guys.
Yeah, if it's at a reasonable time.
It don't matter. You just stay here until I'm gone. I mean, it's... I gotta change clothes, man. I mean, it's just... I don't know how to move on with life.
I know. It's gonna be hard,
I'm gonna be really fucked up for a long time.
because she was good for you, and you were good for her, because you understood each other.
I'm gonna be really messed up for a long time. So,
I know.
just bear with me.
But don't blow up.
It's hard not to.
I know, but if you blow up, then it just makes it worse. That's what I
I
do.
mean, have you ever lost the love of your life, Mom?
Every time you get mad and you drink and you blow up,
And
it
there's
just
so
makes
many
things
things
worse.
that I regret that I didn't
You're gonna have to go
say.
to grief counseling.
Mom, there's so many things I regret I didn't say. If I would have known... If I would have known there's so many things... You know... I would have said, oh, come in the shower. You know?
I know.
Or I would have said... I wouldn't have said go away.
You didn't know, and did you say, go away meanly? Well then,
Always watch what you say to people.
yeah, I know. You never know when it's gonna be the last time. I'm worried about,
I just wish you would have been there.
you should have told her to come in the shower, but that's here, like Sarah said, I should have not canceled on Wednesday night, I should have went anyway, and I should have, talked to her, and she's beating herself up a bit about that too, and, there's nothing you could have done, you did, like me, I could have talked to her, I didn't know.
I need to talk to Pastor Mike.
Or Jeff.
Mike's I'm closer to. He's younger. Or Jeff, whatever.
They both have 5 kids. And they're both in their 50s.
I mean, this is crazy, man. I shouldn't have to go through this.
I know, Keith. We loved Brandy like a daughter. I mean, she was good for you. You were good for her. You understood her and she understood you.
I would never marry again. That's it for me.
That will come in time.
That's completely it for me.
I know, and you guys just got your,
I'll never be close to somebody.
you just got your wedding, your official wedding.
I will never be close to anybody either. I'm afraid this is gonna ruin me, Mom.
That's not, Keith. You can pull yourself up. You start going to church, God will lift you up.
Then her family's gonna blame me. I gotta move out of the state, or out of the town or something.
And what about Kira?
I'm sure Brie will work something out. When this is all over with, I can strongly consider.
You can always move up with Michael.
I don't know.
We can afford to move. Or you can move to Iowa with Sarah, because she's probably gonna go.
I don't know, Mom. I don't know. Where to go?
You got it on your lip.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know, but
I don't know where to go from here.
I know you don't. It's gonna be a long haul. I couldn't believe it even happened.
You couldn't. Imagine reacting to that. See, Mom, the worst part, I don't know if you can hear this. The worst part is her seeing her eyes roll back.
And she couldn't say anything.
That was the worst part of it all. Is I couldn't help her.
Yeah, I bet it was. It's hard to see, and you're gonna remember that forever.
I need my family more than anybody.
I know.
Every single one.
Everybody is there for you, Keith. We know you didn't do this. You're not that type of person.
I know. It's just, I don't know how I'm gonna live life and handle it afterwards. I'll be so lonely.
But God's gonna be there, and He's gonna lift you up, and He's gonna take care of you. He will.
It's the only one that I actually truly got along and loved with, and I'm not ever gonna find that again.
No, you will.
No, I don't want to.
That was his sister.
Who's?
Gary, Audrey.
Yeah, he's by telling him to pray.
I'm not gonna.
I can tell me. And Crystal needs to leave me the fuck alone.
Well, she's about to lose her kids.
I helped her.
She's gotta go to,
And then
she's already went to court.
they wanted me to put $5,000 up the bond out scooter. I got my own shit to do.
$5,000 for what?
The bond out scooter.
No way. I hope
I
you
gave her
didn't.
$480 to pay her shit and to get her phone back on. What else do you want from me, man? I ain't made of money. I mean, I gotta bury my wife. Which I don't even know if I can go to the
Well,
funeral.
Krista's about ready to lose her kids because the judge, she already had to go to court. And the judge said that he would let her know in a week or two what his decision was.
My dad ain't gonna take all my guns. I'm selling them all. I don't want nobody in the family to even fucking have one at all.
You don't need to be around a gun anyway, Keith.
I just don't want nobody in the family to have one because shit like this
You
can happen,
can
Mom.
go into deep depression. For one thing, you don't leave them on your couch
I'm not, no, they weren't.
or in your bed. Rylan apparently knew where they were.
I don't know if he did or not. I don't know what happened. And that's the whole thing of it all.
And only she knows. She can't tell us.
I wish you could tell me.
I'm just like numb. I don't have any emotions because I'm just like numb.
You're numb.
And you're breaking down, at least you're getting it out. I
I'm
haven't
not
been
even
able,
close.
I haven't even been able to do it. Because my mind is just,
My dad did what he hugged me, he knew. On the way to your house, I need to see Braden. He needs me.
I just hope they don't wait till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Braden needs me, Mom.
I know.
I mean, he's over there almost every day.
Because your dad's got a point. How did Riley know?
Yeah, but I don't want to blame a little kid.
Of course not. But it wouldn't, he didn't do it on purpose. If he did, I think he was just, if he did, he was playing with them. And he went in there and went pow, pow, and went, oh my God.
He knows better than to touch him, though.
Things have happened, Keith. And he's really calm.
But he wouldn't be.
If he knew his mom was dead, why wouldn't he be upset
I don't
and
think he,
crying? He is so calm.
I don't think he grasped the concept of it.
He just said, my mom passed away. That's what he told the social worker.
But did somebody along the way say something to him?
He's way back here in the other way, in a little room, like, well, it's bigger than this one, with toys and stuff and a TV.
Yeah, but I can't even imagine what her parents think.
And he
he'd
was
feel.
only in a towel. He had a blanket wrapped around him,
Yeah,
and underwear, I think,
yeah, because
or
his mom-
shorts or something.
Yeah, he just woke up not too long ago. I don't know when he woke up because I wasn't up yet. I mean, this is nuts. This is just nuts.
Maybe he didn't do it. I don't know what happened. Maybe Brandy fell. All I know is none of us know.
All I know is I didn't do it. And it's very upsetting. I had him enough to deal with that assholes trying to say this and that and detain me. And like, what the hell is wrong with them, man? Obviously, they haven't had someone that close to their husband or wife. Something like that happened. Because
And it's
not
hard
the
to get it
same.
because you don't know what happened.
I don't, and I wish I did. It would give me some closure. You know, and her mom is probably like, you know how she's a bitch. Blame me because I had guns in the house. I guarantee.
Why weren't they locked up?
Because we always keep two. One for me, one for her. We always keep two.
Only at night?
Yeah. Yeah, in the daytime we really didn't, you know, much care. I just woke up, I just got into the shower. I wish she could have spoke. Because I'm pretty sure she would have said something to me. You know? But who knows? All I heard is... And when her eyes rolled back, I knew.
No, he said that, Brandon's dad's picked him up. Yeah, I seen him in the hallway. Grandpa, you know. He said that, I don't think they're gonna do any residue, but they will test the gun.
Okay.
And, for DNA.
Sure, well mine's gonna be on it anyway.
Well, I understand, but
But
if there's
Ryan
anybody
is-
other than hers and yours,
Okay.
if someone else is on there, then they'll go a different avenue. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know, Keith.
Well, you look like you had something to say.
I don't know what to say.
No, he was saying,
You know, I mean,
he says, I
like
was
I
in the
said, you know,
shower, there
and
was no
you, I
screaming.
know, but I mean, there are things that are very suspicious, and you admit that.
Sure.
But he said there, unless he was remembering when I was screaming afterwards to call 911.
I don't know. That's kind of moot at this point. They are gonna let you go. They're gonna do once they do your, execute the secure, or your clothes, take your clothes. They are gonna take your clothes, and, then they're gonna call it the other one, because they're executing that right now,
Okay.
at the house.
Okay.
And they're gonna let you go. Now,
I gotta stay at your house, correct?
no,
Well, I
But
can't
he
go
won't
back
go
there.
back.
you can't go back there.
Yeah.
And I said you would stay at our house.
Of course I will.
And, you know, he says, well, you know, they don't really have
Enough.
enough to charge you with anything at this point.
Sure. Well, because I didn't do
But that doesn't mean they won't.
Sure.
I don't know what happened.
I mean, the only thing that they can charge me with is being stupid and leaving it out.
I don't know, Keith. I have no
But
idea.
it wasn't out, it was in your bed.
Yeah, exactly.
All I know is it's a horrible situation. There's no easy answer.
You know, Keith says.
And whatever
wish-
the truth may be,
I
it
need
will
that
come out.
closure.
Well, whatever the truth may be, it will come out.
He says, I wish I knew.
The
Just wish
forensics
I knew.
will prove everything,
Yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt.
sure.
Whether you did it, or, now listen, I'm just, you know what we're talking about. I told you this before.
I know, you can't rule anything out.
Whether you did it, someone else did it, or it was an accident.
Sure.
The forensics will tell it,
Sure.
okay? And that's all we can say at this point,
Sure.
is that the forensics will prove it.
You know, Keith goes, God, I wish I know. I
That
wish
should
I
have
knew
some
what
closure,
happened.
man.
I don't know, Keith, but
I should have never. I should have told her to get in the shower with me, Dad.
well, shoulda, coulda, woulda, doesn't make any difference at this point, Keith.
And I said, you didn't say it rudely. He said, I didn't say it rudely. I
No.
just said, you know.
I know, but, you know, I mean, that sounds kinda weird too. You know, you do that and then she goes out and commits suicide? That doesn't make sense either.
I know, that's what I'm getting at.
You know, none of this makes sense. Any of it.
I just wish I knew.
Well, you know, all I can say, Keith, is whatever happens, we love you and we'll always stick behind you. Whatever happened.
That is what happened.
Well, I'm taking your word. I'm not saying you're lying. I want you to know that we love you, no matter what.
I mean, I might spend.
People
some
make
time-
mistakes.
I might
you know.
spend some time for, leaving the gun out or
I don't know.
whatever.
But they're gonna cut you loose. I don't know unless they find something at the house that they can charge you with. I don't know. I have no idea.
And who knows when? You know?
But
And who knows when?
once they get your clothes, and
Take 'em.
he's gonna do that, and then once he gets your clothes and everything, then he's going to call the other investigation, and then they're gonna cut you loose, if there's no, you know. There's always that if.
I mean, I've been here so long. I just said, what?
This is,
10,
I just
11?
want to go home, cry and go to sleep. I'm tired.
I do.
I don't know, Keith.
You don't know.
He's really upset. He broke down a couple times.
You ain't the one that's being questioned. You ain't the
I
one
know.
that lost something.
I'm Lori, or Keith, I know. I can't imagine what you're going through.
You don't want to.
I don't want to.
It's like it's a really bad nightmare.
What's that?
Christopher, your sister called, but I didn't even answer.
We need to get her, right away in the morning, we need to get all my money out of the bank.
Can't.
All of it.
No, you can't get it all out. You can only get so much.
Why?
Because it's a Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Or I can, you and Michelle can,
Well, you know what, Keith? If you do that,
They already got power of attorney, that's what.
you have to try to email it to people right now.
for what?
He
For
or
us
she
to
already
get the money?
emailed it to your phone.
For us to.
Next is gonna cost me a lot.
She already emailed
All
it
right,
to your
okay,
phone.
okay.
She wanted to get it signed here, but we don't have a printer. I don't know if they'll do it,
But Michelle is a notary.
because it has to be
Yeah, but she's
notarized.
family.
She says it's gotta be
I
notarized.
understand.
Why can you do something like that?
Well, there's other people who are notaries, you know. I think one of the pastors is a notary as well.
You know what, probably.
Maybe. Right now, it's just kind of hurry up and wait.
Fucking starved.
You should have told me you want something to eat.
At the point when they had asked me, I was too upset. You know? Why won't they let me see, right?
Because he was at the scene?
So?
Have to keep you two separated.
Yep.
And why would Ryland said he heard somebody scream?
He did.
He says, I
He said he
shot
thought he did. That doesn't mean, I don't know.
See, these guys said for a fact he said it.
Well, maybe he did.
I was like, I don't know, I didn't hear it, man.
I don't know. Like I said, the only way this is all gonna be going is by the forensics.
Yeah.
And if they charge you with something, a trial.
Yeah.
And they gotta prove it.
Yeah.
You don't have to prove anything. They have to prove that if they charge you with murder or whatever, they have to prove that you actually did it.
Well, I didn't do anything. And this
Well-
is just crazy.
Okay, you know, I believe you.
This is just
I
insane.
mean, you're my son and I believe you.
I mean,
But you never know what's gonna happen.
I hardly even stick up for myself. Are you kidding me? I let some little girl beat me up in my last marriage. Are you kidding me? You know?
Yeah.
You guys raised me better than that.
Well, he's never hit anybody.
A lot of people that are raised like that, they still want to do things. People snap.
Didn't snap.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. And I'm not accusing you of anything.
I was trying to have a good day. I was gonna take Rylan out and we were gonna have a real good day. Because last night me and her had talked about it. She's like, so what do you wanna do tomorrow? I was like, let's go have a bunch of fun with Rylan. He deserves it. He was good all week. Like if I would've known, man, I would've at least had a lot of things to her, you know?
Yeah, we all feel that way, Keith, when someone passes away.
But I wish I would've.
Can't live in the past. You can't fill your.
I wish I would've said, hey,
regrets.
jump in the shower with me, you know? I could've saved her life.
Maybe. But then it might have happened the day after that. Or later in the day.
Yeah. But I just don't understand why she would try to move them.
You never know, Keith.
So they're gonna get his hand for.
No, I don't think so. They're gonna wait for the gun with the DNA. And I can see why traumatize them by doing the DNA will be on the gun.
And he's.
Anybody that touched that
It's
gun's
been
gonna have
all
DNA
day.
on it.
He only was in
When's the
your
last time you
underwear.
cleaned it?
Long time.
And my DNA's probably on it too.
Well, it's been a while.
But you were at work.
So, that doesn't mean my DNA won't be on there. They're not taking it, but they'll have to figure out who it is.
And Braden and.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you'd already
they're
told
looking
me.
for yours and hers.
Of course.
You know, and of course you've handled the gun, so yours is gonna be on there.
Of course.
Hers is gonna be on there.
Of course.
But if there's someone else's on there, that's when they gotta
Then that's a suspect.
look further. Not a suspect, but they just have to figure out who it is
Yeah.
and go from there. You know, things happen. Children do things sometimes. I'm not saying he did, I'm not saying he didn't.
I wouldn't think so, though.
I'm staying completely objective about this, because I don't know.
You know.
But it has happened.
Yes, it has.
I don't wanna
Chances
think
of that
it
happening are
way.
extremely rare
But
and highly
I don't think I'm gonna
unlikely.
do this.
I don't know, Lori.
I don't know, they're trying to make me freeze to death. It's just, it's a lot to deal with.
Who knows, they might come and arrest you tomorrow or something, who knows?
So be it.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, we don't know.
I'm innocent, so.
You're not gonna run, are you?
Yeah.
That'd look good.
Yeah, across the street. Hell no. I got nothing to run
Well,
for.
they're not releasing you into our custody or recognizance, you're on your own.
Well, I'm gonna tell them where I'm gonna be.
Again, it all
in
depends on
3 years.
what they find at the scene.
I ain't gonna leave your house. At all. Period.
Yes, if I read the local news.
I don't even wanna go.
That's Flagler Live, if you read it.
I don't even wanna go and get a pack of smokes, because I don't want to leave to have them any chances to say anything about me. At all. I mean, it's already traumatic enough. I still haven't already whole processed it. I just don't know what, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm so confused and down and tired. But I did get to talk to him and her,
Who?
both lawyers.
And what they say?
Shut up.
Huh?
Shut up. It's what they said. But they asked if I had talked about anything after my Miranda. And I was like, nope, sure didn't. Because that's when I talked to you. As I was doing the Miranda.
Mhm.
With me staying here as long as possible.
Said it shouldn't be too long.
Who did the officer?
Yes.
It's already been 45 minutes.
How you spell believe?
B-E-L-I-E-V.
B-E-L.
You guys coming in here so I can change, man? Fuck. Freezing.
He says it was a Pfizer Live, and then he said, yes, I saw it. He is not a real reporter. Do not believe anything he states. He is a scanner chaser.
How do they know it has anything to do with you? If my name wasn't mentioned.
This is from my men's group.
Oh, so you said something.
I said
Okay.
something. You gave me that permission to do so.
Yes.
I wouldn't have said a thing.
They're monitoring your phones and your too.
I don't care.
Oh, we're all in it.
I don't care.
Me either.
I ain't doing nothing. I don't think they can legally do that without notifying you first anyway. Because that's basically the same as a letter
The lawyer
text.
said they're listening to everything.
Well, they don't listen, I don't care.
On the phone.
And they cannot talk.
They can't, how can
That's
they
what
do
he
that?
said.
That's
They
tapping
will
the
not
phone.
even talk to me about what they need to.
Well, they have to be
about
quiet, they have to be,
Over any phone.
well, they have to be
Face to face.
cautious. They're representing you. They have to be extremely cautious.
Well, they also said face to face.
Well, face to face, yeah. So,
I need to talk to them.
are they going, when are you gonna talk face to face with them?
I don't know, as soon as I possibly can. Probably when I go
Maybe
pay them.
Monday. It depends. I mean, so many things can happen before Monday.
Either way, I'm gonna give you guys the power of attorney so you can
Well,
go
that's
get
fine.
my stuff.
That's fine.
Either way.
We also have to find out, I hate to say this, but how's the scene gonna be cleaned?
I'll hire
Do
somebody.
you have to hire somebody to
Hazmat,
hazmat it?
or we don't know.
Did they tell you that, anything?
Usually, it's,
Yeah, well,
The
usually
people
is
who were
not the
there.
reality. Did they tell you anything? I mean, if there's blood, it's gotta be cleaned up, and it's gotta be done properly. So, I don't know, I mean, I hate to bring it up now, but that's something that's gonna have to be brought up.
I mean, do you know how much a funeral's gonna cost me?
I have no idea. I would
All my money's
suggest,
gone.
I would suggest cremation.
I'm a broke fool right now, because between this case and
Well, I would suggest cremation.
whatever.
But you know what, I wouldn't even, don't
Hello?
even talk about that now.
Hey, what's going on?
Don't, Lori,
We can't say much, but
We can't
they
talk
might
now.
let them go, so we're gonna wait around, hang out and see. So go to a hotel or whatever.
he is going to be released. Just, Lori,
tell her I will be
Lori,
released,
hang
but-
up, say we can't talk.
Yeah, we can't talk here. You know
Not
why?
even on the phone.
I know, I think right.
All right,
No
well,
talking.
why don't you and Hilda go to the hotel and get some rest?
Are you listening to me?
I know I can't talk here, remember?
Okay,
Okay,
all right,
bye.
bye.
She is drunker than shit.
No, she's gonna go with Hilda, I think.
I mean, drunker than shit.
Man, what time is it?
10:18. So
Uh,
12 hours.
Yeah, I've been here for 12 hours.
Well, not that long, we had here around noon. But you've been here a long time.
Oh man, and did you guys tell Kathy?
Kathy knows.
She probably.
She don't give a shit.
Yes, she did.
Well, she does, but I mean, you know, I mean, she didn't say anything. I asked her, I said, you all right? And she goes, yeah. Kathy's Kathy. I mean,
That doesn't mean she's not all
we're
right.
all in shock. That's all I can say.
I'm not okay. I'll tell you that.
Well, I don't look like I care either, but I do, and I'm deeply troubled, but I'm in shock too. So, you know, that doesn't mean I don't care,
I'm not saying that. That isn't what I meant.
or it doesn't affect me.
That's not what I meant.
My whole world is. Wow. I'm just having a hard time gripping with the reality of it. You know, it's like it's not real right now.
Careful what you say.
Being in this chair.
We should. We could move around.
He laid on the floor for a little bit.
Just move around. I don't know if they'll let you walk around out there or not. I don't know. I don't see why not.
I ain't taking no chance.
Well, just ask them.
Good God.
Braden's still at the house.
What, your house? Did you tell him I'm okay? Right. Because I know he's worried about me.
And they just asked, and I said, well, they can charge him with anything. They haven't yet. They may not. But,
Amen.
you know, here's a probable, like your lawyer said. And there's a possible, there's a possible, it is possible. Don't know. You know, time will tell.
He's not gonna leave your house until he sees me.
Maybe, maybe not.
I
I
know.
don't know.
No, he's gonna have to, because when I go home, I'm going,
No, but I know it.
he's not gonna stay there all night.
Or it's just him. It's just him there. That's him.
Him, Sarah, and Hilda. And Desi. Yes. Yeah.
I'm so tired.
She
Just break.
I just don't want to wake up tomorrow because it's gonna be even harder than it was today.
Keith, do you want something to eat now?
Want some chips or?
Chips or
They're
something?
gonna release me soon.
Well, they
Well,
don't know
get
for sure.
something to
They
eat while
gotta
you
talk,
can.
they gotta get together with the other detectives first.
Well, that's what the lawyer said.
You
Well,
want
I
a
know,
soda
but
and some chips?
They gotta
Yeah.
do their thing. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
And can I
Something to
take these
drink.
off already?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, because I can't sit there and I can't watch that.
Yeah, I can't watch it. You might as well get some sodas and chips while you can, it's better than nothing. You gotta be dry. It's dry in here, your mouth dries out.
I'm upset.
I know, but your mouth dries all out.
Lori, you need to go to the bathroom? If you do it now, because she's gotta go with us. She's not gonna watch you, but she's gotta
No,
escort us.
I'm fine.
You're okay? What about you, Keith? You okay?
I just want it over with.
Does he have to stay in here?
Fucking assholes. In 12 hours. This little fucking room. I mean, yeah, that's let me have a few damn cigarettes. Oh, I should have just left once he said you don't have to be here. Like, okay, and get a wire there.
The one that he told us, you could leave at any time. We haven't charged him, he can leave right now if he wants to. So
But yeah,
I
when
said,
I want to leave, he won't let me.
I said, and then when you said, well, he won't let me leave, then we said, I told Gary, we have to call somebody. And we couldn't find a whole lot of them, let me tell you, because everybody was closed.
Like that. What day is it? Even Sunday?
It's Saturday.
So, it was Sunday. So Monday is when I can go pay the lawyer and all that.
Well, I want it tomorrow.
How can you get it on a Sunday?
I know, I can't get, you take out whatever you can,
Yeah.
give him that, and then say the rest is gonna have to come on Monday.
Yeah. I don't know what my limit is. But I'm sure Michelle can tell me that.
Why did they have to escort you to the bathroom? So you don't go wandering anywhere else?
Who knows?
I have a cold root beer if anybody wants one.
Thank you.
We're getting the chips. We'll be right back with that.
Thank you. I don't know, Mom. If I do go to jail, just know that I didn't do it, Mom.
We'll be praying for you even if you go to jail.
Know that I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it. I never doubted that.
He does.
No, he just doesn't want to, he just says, if we don't know, you know how technical he is.
Mom, I didn't do it.
I know you didn't.
I tried to save her.
I wish you knew what happened.
I wish I would have never taken a shower. But that's my bad.
No, it isn't. You took a shower because you got up in the morning. A lot of people do that. You didn't know any of this was going to happen.
I know, but I could have prevented it. You know? I wish you would have told me that she wasn't because I never kept an eye, you know?
Because she says I'm my bad.
Here you go. Lori, bring your phone a second. We gotta talk to you.
Bring
You
this
just have
phone.
to talk. Either one. What's that about? We just
keeping something from
Huh?
me. It just seems like you guys are keeping something from me.
I'm not gonna say
Why
anything in
don't you
here.
drink some of your soda?
I'm not keeping anything from you, I'm just not saying anything in here. And I do believe you.
You better.
I do believe you.
I mean, haven't hung
I know how to sip.
Yeah, I know, right?
Your mom says you don't think I believe you, but I do believe you. You told me, I believe you. Until they prove different. If they prove different, I believe you. Why should I condemn you with not enough evidence to do so? Not condemn you, but, accuse you.
I think you'll let me go.
They say they're gonna let you go. They've told us that several times.
Well, then what the hell's the fucking holdup?
They're waiting to see what they find at the house. What they find there, and if you told them about whatever, don't say it out loud. If you told them about whatever, they could arrest you. Because I told the cop, when we were talking, he says, well, he's prepared to be arrested. For what? He says, well, you should know, he talked to you. And he says, what? I says, well, like he was training. Get something out of me, and I said, well, you talked to him. Like, I knew something that,
He did.
yeah. But I just says, if you already know, he's prepared to, if he may be arrested.
If I'm gonna be arrested, just come and do it already.
But they really they can't do that on hearsay, I wouldn't think. They'd have to have the evidence first. Of anything, any kind of an arrest. So if they don't arrest you, and they cut you loose, then you won't even be able to see a judge. Because you have to, what'd your lawyer say about that?
That basically, if they arrest me,
If they don't,
nothing.
they can't do anything.
To come see them immediately.
All right, and if they do arrest you,
Then, for you guys to tell the lawyer immediately, I will have first appearance.
even if they arrest you,
Which a public defender will be at.
they'll have,
It basically tells me my charges.
the public defender will have to
then-
represent you.
Tomorrow, because they won't let.
Yeah,
lawyers.
there's, something like you said before, that if they charged you with something, you don't have to see a judge.
No, I
No.
don't. It's just.
No, you're not.
I thought, didn't that what they said?
That if they charge me, I'll have a first appearance in the morning, which is by video.
If they charge you.
Yes. If they
But
take
what
me,
if
charge
they
me
do?
with anything.
Well, if they arrest you, they're charging you with something.
Exactly.
Okay, so if they do charge you,
If they arrest me, period. You guys
okay,
need to
if
call
you're under
me
arrest, okay, if
immediately.
you're under arrest,
Mhm.
then you will see a judge tomorrow, no matter what it is.
Yeah, but I won't be able to talk.
Well, of course.
No, that's just
That's
for
for
charges.
just for your-
just saying, well, this and this and this and this.
They're just temporarily representing you, saying this is your charges.
Yes.
They can't ask you if you're gonna plead guilty or anything, I doubt it.
No.
It's just saying, these are the charges against you, going back to jail.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
you were supposed to tell them immediately.
I will, you will.
And then,
Now, what if they, what was the deal if they said if they kept detaining you, you wouldn't see a judge? Because I was wondering,
No.
they said you wouldn't see a judge if something happened.
It would be a video, is what he said.
yeah, it'd be a video.
Oh, that's what they were saying. You won't physically appear in front of a judge,
Exactly.
but you will, because it's a video, okay?
Within 24 hours.
You won't be in a
no matter what-
courtroom.
Within 24 hours, no matter what, they have to give you to a judge.
Okay. The judge has to tell you the charges.
Yeah.
Formally,
Now, if it's past a certain time or whatever, it won't be done Monday. But
like 5 o'clock.
if it's before.
Didn't she say 5 in the morning or
Something
something?
like that. But if it's before that time, then it'll be right away tomorrow.
Otherwise it'd be Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't worried about it. I just want to go home. I want to get some sleep. I'm gonna spend all day. Did she specify how long?
She just said once once the detective that's here, the blue shirt, once he talks with the other detectives of whatever they're doing up there, then they'll take your clothes and you'll be able to go. All these ifs. Then again, if they find something they can charge you with, you can bet your ass they're gonna charge you with something.
Who knows?
Maybe not. I don't know. That's up to them. But they can't really hold you because they have no evidence against anything at this point. They can detain you for so long, but
Yeah, but I think they're past.
they have to charge you before they can keep you.
I think why they were the Mirandas, and
They have to
they're
be
detaining
Miranda.
is because they can only keep me so long without doing that.
They can keep you 72 hours or something, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a cop, I don't know.
My lawyer did say that this is very inhumane.
I don't know about that either. Like I said, I don't know.
Like, they said, why can't they just leave you alone and let you breathe? That's a good question. Ask them that. And she's like, I'm gonna.
Because of all of the different suspicious circumstances.
I know. But,
And you said it too.
yeah, no,
It's
but
very
it's just-
suspicious.
who knows?
I don't know, Keith. I have no idea. I'm not gonna judge, I'm not gonna condemn, I'm just gonna tell you that I'm always there for you, no matter what.
I know. And you're gonna need to be. And you'll need to be, trust me. You'll need to be.
What does
because
that mean?
I'm gonna have to go through a lot of things by just building my life back up, Tad. I mean, think about it, man. I lost everything. The house, everything. My wife, my child. You know?
Well, you haven't lost him yet.
You think JB's gonna
But you know
see
they're gonna fight if everything goes right and you have a right to fight for him. You know, because you were
They don't
right
have to
to
let
his.
you see him.
But they don't have to let you. They don't have to let us see him either.
Mhm.
But because he's the real father. It'd be the same thing if it was the other way around
Right.
with Kira. You know, he has the rights.
I need to see Kira. But I'm sure that Bree already told her.
She should have by now. The sooner the better.
And did Bree ask where I
It just
was?
really, I don't. No, the cop said that Rye's dad told him that she was shot. So, well, did he say that she was dead? He told him that he was shot, or she was shot.
Right there.
They said, but did he tell him that she was dead? He never answered. And I says, well, shot is not dead. You know, so how does he know that? How does he know that she has passed away?
Who? Ryan's dad?
No, Ryan's dad told Rylan,
Okay.
that his mother was shot.
Yeah.
He must have talked to him on the phone or something.
He must have talked to her parents.
He never said anything about her parents, only him, only his dad. And because we kept asking about that, and he kind of him-hawed around. They didn't really say.
What did his dad tell him she was dead?
And
He
how would
wouldn't
know?
answer me. He says he told Rylan that she was shot.
How would he
But
know?
she already knew anyway.
But how would he know?
Well, did he already know anyway?
Who?
Rylan.
Yes.
Did he know that she had been shot?
Yes. Yes, he did. But not dead.
No.
No.
And I said, well,
Because
we'll
he
talk
said he
about
was
this
screaming
later.
on the to the paramedic on the phone that she was shot and to get somebody over there immediately.
Well, but he knew that.
They heard my 911 call.
Well, that's definitely recorded.
They know my 911 call. Oh, no.
But I mean, I just look really kind of, it's weird. I mean, whether I'm not saying he did anything or anything, I doubt that he did.
Mhm.
But it's weird that he knows that she's passed away, unless somebody physically told him that.
And I don't know, it wasn't us.
And according to the therapist, I told him, I said, well, the counselor that came in said that she didn't tell him, he told her. And she was shocked, and she was. She says, I don't know how he do that. Nobody's told him.
And they wouldn't let me even talk to him.
I know, well, that's normal.
So I couldn't have told him.
But it's just weird that he knows.
I know.
And he's
so
taking it so
calm.
calmly.
He's happy and he's calm
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, no.
Talkative, just normal. Just like normal.
That's not normal.
No, it's not.
He's taking it like, whatever. But we didn't know that he had said that until after we was in there with him for a while.
Yeah. I didn't even
And
see
then when he
him.
saw me in the hall, he come running up. And then when I saw him again, he was, goodbye, Grandpa.
Mhm.
And, you know, his
He's
dad
happy.
turned around and looked, but, you know,
Did you get a chance to speak with the dad?
no.
He didn't even look.
Oh, he turned around and looked at me, but that's it.
He probably looked all happy.
No, he did not. I couldn't tell, I didn't have glasses, but he didn't, you know, I don't know how. But Ryland's just happy-go-lucky, just typical Ryland.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah, but maybe that's how he's processing things.
I don't know. It's weird.
But that's
But it's
not
very
normal.
strange that he, not a tear.
That's not
And
normal.
even they told us that he's been having fun, playing with things, talking.
That's not normal.
He told us that they were talking about things and, you know, and they just kept asking me the same thing. They asked me 3 times, the day what he said. 3 times they've been in the internet talking to me. Why do they need to talk to me again? That's what he said. And I says, well, they just, that's the way things are. When something happens like this, then they have to talk to everybody. And he said, well, how's your dad?
Not once did he ask about his mother.
Nope.
Not once.
Hmm.
I find that strange. Well, where's my mom? Not
He was worried,
once.
he was asking about you.
Hmm.
Not about grandma, not about his mom.
That's weird.
He did ask about Kira.
Yeah.
You
He
were
said, well,
supposed to get her.
Yeah.
he says,
Yeah,
well,
well.
is Dad gonna still get Kira? Is she gonna spend the night tonight? And I said, no, probably not, because you know how Bree is. Bree, sometimes she forgets and she probably has something going on. You know how that goes. He goes, yeah, I know. And he just moved on, and he was telling us about the toys, and we were just talking, and the cop says, don't say anything to him.
Yeah.
And he says, you have to promise me you won't,
Sure.
neither one of you will say anything.
Sure.
But that she's dead.
Hmm.
Why would he say that if he already knew?
Because no one knew he knew.
No, I know what I mean.
Hmm.
And
Why would he
was
say
passed
that?
away?
Yeah.
Why would the cop say that, is what you're saying?
No, why did Ryland say she
No,
passed away?
no, that ain't what I mean. That he knows what passed away means. But why would the cop?
Say not to tell him if
No,
Ryland already knew.
the cop said, what did he say? Well, when he told us, he said, you have to promise me on your word that you won't say anything about her passing away.
Yeah. So who did?
Not passing away, but whatever, that, anything about his mother.
So who did?
His dad.
His dad didn't know.
Well, obviously he
Well,
knows.
if he talked to the mother and the mother knew,
How would he not know? He come to pick him up.
Yeah, but that was even before you guys. They didn't even
No.
call him yet.
No, I don't know, but evidently he had talked to Ryland and told Ryland that she was gone.
maybe.
Well, that's what he said. But he wouldn't let us talk about it. He
Yeah.
says, well, because we were going to tell Ryland.
Sure.
And he says, promise me you don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Promise me you won't
But
do
he
that.
didn't know.
Right.
Because he didn't know.
Then why did he say that his mom's passed away to the counselor?
I don't know. Because we kept him away from
And the
all
cop
that.
said that his
They
dad
should-
told him that.
Maybe they should look into that.
Things aren't jiving there
He
either.
just said his mom was shot and then she went in the ambulance.
Well, he knew that at the scene,
Yeah.
but he, something right here. Because of that, it doesn't make sense. He wouldn't let us talk about it because he didn't know about it.
Exactly.
That's what he told us.
Because no
Didn't
one
he say
told me.
that? Said,
And I wanted to tell him myself, they wouldn't let me.
No. But I said, well, we will tell him. No, don't tell him anything. He doesn't know.
He doesn't need to know.
He doesn't need to know now. Promise me you won't tell him anything. And he said that to me several times, and he said it to you in front of your mom a couple times too. And I said, we promise, and we kept our promise.
Sure.
We kept it upbeat.
Mhm.
And he was just happy-go-lucky, just normal Rye.
And not one time did he say, is my mom okay?
Not
one
once
time
did he mention his
say,
mother at all.
Is she
That is
alright?
weird.
Where is
But
she?
she talked to him
Okay.
about his mother, evidently.
Mhm.
Or he talked to her, they were talking, and she came out and she said, he said that she's passed away. How did he know that?
How would he know?
She was shocked.
Yeah,
You can
because I
see-
was told that he didn't know.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
That's what
she said, I was
said.
told that he didn't know.
He
The
didn't.
cop said that his father told him.
Not me.
No, his real father.
And how would he know?
Well, he knows, of course he knows.
Unless they called him and told him.
He's gotta know what's going on, Keith. He come and picked up Rylan. He knows what's happened.
Yeah. That's just weird. That don't jive.
Why would the counselor come out like bewildered? Because she's talked to him before. And then all of a sudden he says this, and nobody else has talked to him except us.
And you guys didn't say nothing because you were supervised.
They had the door open.
And you were supervised.
No, we weren't.
They were standing right outside the
They were
door.
outside the door listening to what we were saying to make sure that we would keep our word, and we did.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went in there after that.
Okay.
And we had, because we were talking to the other lady saying, this is awful funny that his Mima, nobody else has been here. We're the only ones here. Why?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, nobody else, has anybody else even tried to see him? She didn't really say anything, did she? But you could see the look in her face like,
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of shook her
She
head.
goes, well, they might have been in contact, but they didn't try to see
Why
him.
didn't they come to try to console him?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
That's what I wanted to do, is be with him. So
Why
he's
are
not
we
scared.
we the only ones of the grandparents or other family members that came here for him?
I know.
Nobody
Sad.
else did. His dad came to pick him up and marched him out of here, that's it. But we were here to be with him
Yeah.
and let him know that, he knows.
But he was too cool.
He was really cool.
He
You-
didn't ask her.
Not one.
He wanted to know about me and where I was all the
He
time.
wanted to know about you.
Mhm.
And he says, well, are you gonna take Daddy home? And I says, I don't know yet, maybe. Probably, but we don't know yet.
Mhm.
Well, why? Well, because, when things like this happen, they have to do things.
Sure.
Well, he said about the game, and he said, can you get my game? I said, no, we can't go to the house. He said, oh, because of the yellow tape? And I said, yeah. Well, then he said something about the yellow tape. And I says, well, they have to make sure everything's okay before anybody can go
Sure.
in the house.
Sure.
And he understood that. Okay. And then
But he didn't ask about his mom.
nope, not
Not
once.
one word.
All
That's
he talked
weird.
about was you and Kira.
That's weird.
That was it.
Maybe they better look into that and do their job.
Well, I don't know. The forensics will tell all.
That is weird.
To me, he was too
He's
calm.
too calm. But he's only 6 years old, too.
I don't care. It's not normal.
No. That's
Now,
not
I know
normal.
Sarah's drunk saying, he's a psycho, but he probably did it, And I said,
No,
Sarah,
come
she's
on.
just
It would have
drunk.
been an accident.
That's what I said. It could have been an accident. Maybe he got a hold of the gun and bang, bang.
Or maybe she moved it out there because he was going to make coffee and breakfast and left it out there. And
I don't
he was, hey, Mom, here. That could have been too.
I don't know. But
I mean, there's so many scenarios.
There's no way he could have cocked that gun.
There's so many scenarios.
Was it cocked? Was it chambered?
I don't know.
Because there's no way he can do that.
I don't
He's
know.
not that strong. And he wouldn't even know how to do it. unless he saw you do it.
But if it was cocked, it would have been on safety or off. I don't know.
Well, there's two guns. You said one
I don't
was,
know which
one
one.
one was cocked.
It could have been
I
cocked.
mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, one had a safety, one didn't have a safety.
Yeah. Which one was cocked? I don't know. Which one? If they even were, I don't know.
You don't know if either one of them was
I wasn't
cocked.
the one to handle them last.
Who did?
Obviously, Brandy.
No, I mean, when you put them by the bed, you should have known which, if it was cocked or not. Was it chambered?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm not trying to grill you.
I mean, it could have been. Or Brandy could have did it at some point. I mean, I don't know. That's crazy though, yes. That don't make sense? No.
Because he's not strong enough to chamber it.
No.
And he wouldn't know how to do it unless he saw you
Well,
do
yeah, you
it.
see.
Well, he went with you when you went
She went
shooting.
shooting with us a couple times and.
So he saw how to do it.
Sure.
And which guns were there, Keith? Was it the one that was easier to cock?
There was.
The new one?
They were both the new ones. One of them was the Beretta, and one of them was the Canic.
Which one's that? Hers?
Well,
Or
this
are they both yours?
well, they're both mine, but she was using the Beretta most of all,
The Beretta was pretty easy to cock.
and so was the Canic. But it's competition.
But for him, I don't know, because it was, you know, I mean, for you and for an adult, it's not that difficult, but for him,
I mean, all you have to do is.
yeah, but not for him. I don't know. I don't know, there's all kinds of questions, there's all kinds of everything. Everything's a question.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Well, your guns have never jammed or anything, have they?
Not that I'm aware of. No. Matter of fact, no.
No?
They were all like well oiled, and did you know how I keep
I'm
them?
just asking, that's all.
When was the last time you went out shooting?
Yeah.
I don't know, like a week
A week?
ago maybe.
You and her went out? Did Ryan go with you?
Oh. Nope. He was in school. You know, like I told them, he's relatively new to the handling of guns. Like,
She knew how to handle it.
no, but look how she was when we were shooting.
Who?
Huh?
She knows how to use it. She knew how to use a gun.
Well, yeah, but she's really nervous.
She was very nervous about it, but she knew how to use it. She knew the mechanics of it.
Sure. Sure, but she don't know.
Well, if they do arrest you for something, they'll see the judge tomorrow anyway. Make an appearance anyway.
I don't know why they would.
What's in the house?
Not just weed, who cares?
Still more than, a misdemeanor.
Here's what we call.
I know you, when I was hugging you, you told me, get rid of your guns, get rid of my guns. But what was, you was trying to say something else to me and I couldn't understand you. What did you say?
I don't want it to happen to nobody else.
That what you said? Because I couldn't understand you. Remember I told you I couldn't understand you.
I was like, I don't want this to happen to nobody else.
I didn't hear that. That's why I was asking, what did you say?
Mhm.
Because you was upset and I couldn't understand you.
Sure. I was like, I don't want nobody in the family to have any
You know, I had Braden take my guns, take him to his house as a precaution.
Huh?
As a precaution.
Okay.
You understand why?
Just in case I was...
Right. Not that you'd hurt us, but yourself.
Nah, I'm not even that way.
You know, you can say one thing and something else happen. Anyway, they're not there.
Okay. Good. I'll probably never even touch a weapon again. Ever. Honestly.
That's not a bad thing.
Doesn't sound a good thing either.
It's not a bad thing, is it, at all?
So Mama, tell him all. Oh. This is
You said you can keep that shirt.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I know, that's what you said. You said, I like people. I didn't bring you any socks, I just brought you my slippers.
I don't care.
He probably
Something to put
won't
on
fit
your
him
feet.
anyway, he's got 13 shoes.
I know, my shoes will not fit you, but the slippers will be all right. I got a pair of my nylon underwear
Whatever.
and a pair of jeans, because he already had a shirt and a belt.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
I mean, I'm just going to your
Because I
house.
asked him, I said, is he gonna keep that shirt? He goes, yeah. So,
Well, I just need to go to your house, that's all, you know? I mean, I'm whooped, Dad.
I'm sure you are.
My mind is just whooped.
So is ours. Not like yours, of course.
Not even close, probably. You know, I've been here for 13 hours. That is a little bit inhumane.
See, it's almost like going to the ER, isn't it?
I could have drove halfway across America.
3 or
Right
4
now.
o'clock in the morning, we'll still
Yeah,
be
you
here.
could have. Huh?
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll still be here.
Nah.
No, it's not gonna be that long. I mean,
Yeah.
either they're gonna come in and they're gonna let him go or they're gonna charge him with something. That's the bottom line. And there's nothing in between. Expect the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And if they do arrest you, they'll probably put you on suicide watch. Which is normal. They should.
I ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, they don't know that.
I mean, my lawyer said they were gonna let me go. Come home now.
It's in your time. And the lawyer said to me that it's not uncommon that it takes a while, but
This is ridiculously
well,
slow.
not like that. I mean, it's, you know, when there's suspicious things, you know,
Sure.
that's, you know, while they were detaining you. But all you had to do was say, you know, there was more to it than that, because all you had to do was say, I had enough, either charge me or let me go, and they'd have to let you go.
Yeah,
And
but
if they didn't let you go when you said that, then there was a problem.
at the time,
There was more to it.
no, they said I could go at any time, but I stayed here because I was being honest and I wanted to just,
And that was probably not the best thing to do,
Mhm.
Keith.
oh, because they can't use any of it. Why? Because it was before they read me a memorandum.
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter, you should have left, because now you're never gonna get out of here.
Yeah, but I didn't want to look real guilty either, because, you know, it's a
That's not looking
catch-22.
guilty, just administering your rights is not being guilty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
wanted
should have
to
said, I will speak to you once I have my motive.
I wanted to cooperate, you know,
Well, that's fine. But sometimes that doesn't look good either.
I got shit to hide, you know. Ah, shit. Man.
You know, these people are trained to look at both ways that a person reacts.
I mean, God knows what happened, and that's all that matters. To be honest with you.
And if it was something with Ryland, then never know, unless his DNA is out again.
They didn't check.
He did say that it was only one gun, though.
See, I don't even know that.
I just told you.
Both bullets came out of the same gun.
That's what they think at this point. They can't prove it yet because they haven't got the forensics.
Sure.
There was a reason that they said that. I don't know.
It don't make no sense. At all. I'm getting tired of thinking about it. My head is just...
I had that root beer. You get so dry.
I'm thinking of my neck.
When the cop said he wasn't happy with his partner,
Which one?
the way that he treated you,
No.
the woman, I think it was, is that the one you complained about?
Mm.
Said, I'm not happy about that. That was uncalled for. Whatever, because you said he said you complained,
I was offended.
and he's not happy at all with what that guy put on him, playing it live.
That's ridiculous.
He said that is very unprofessional, and I said, well, you know, I mean, sure, they have a right to do it. But to put the address in there, no.
Now you're gonna have everybody who driving by.
Yep.
Or any of her friends that know that I
Well, you can bet most of her friends probably already know. And there's nothing wrong with that.
But maybe Maddie's used pertaining
People
to
can-
But
the one in January saying the cops was using the same language and they said it was very suspicious. What was that cop even doing, talking to him
exactly.
at the crime scene?
Right.
He's not
And
supposed to
that's,
say
and that's
something.
exactly what he said. That the whole thing was unprofessional. Basically, he didn't say it that way, but he was very upset. He said, this is wrong. Because he asked him, why did you even talk to him? That's what he was telling me out there.
Sure, I mean, this is some private information, you know.
Well, it wasn't, nothing's proven, it's just allegations. It's
And
suspicions.
then how
Still-
Kira was seen there, they said a girl, and then now the girl isn't there anymore, nobody's seen her in a while. And there
Once
was a
a week.
boy
Said
there.
that 2 children lived there.
Once a week she's there.
I know, it said 2 children lived there, a boy and a girl. And
one
the girl
hasn't
just
been seen.
started going across the street to play with the neighbors, because he
Right.
was talking to those black people. And, so he just talking to them, but she hasn't been seen for a while. Doesn't mean anything.
Because she's only there once a week.
Well, he's sensationalizing everything, making people think.
Seeing, oh, what did she disappear to? What's
Right.
gone?
What's going on there, you know?
I'm sure
The
my
guy's a jerk, and I just told my friend there too, the same thing. Don't listen to him, he's not a real reporter, and he's just a scanner chaser.
I mean, I'm sure my name will be in the paper eventually. And I will
I'm
never
sure it will be.
I will never get a job.
Well, never. Well, not if they charge you and you're proven innocent, they can't hold that against you.
But still,
They can't, legally.
I'll never get a job.
I don't know.
I'll have to move away, I'm telling you, Dan.
Well, maybe.
Just because of a reporter's smart ass mouth.
Well, they didn't name names.
Yet.
Well, it's public record, Keith.
Damn.
They had it on TV.
But
But they didn't say anything. They just said that a
About
body was found in a house, and there was no danger to the community. That was it.
Yeah,
I just happened to see it.
At least they were.
I was looking at the weather thing, and that popped up. I was wondering, I wonder if they'll say anything because of what we saw on there.
Yeah.
But that's all they said.
At least they
Say
were
names, they
respectable.
didn't say anything else. They did it professionally.
Good.
They just said, that's it. They didn't expound on it.
Man. Oh, what's her name? That Miranda is gonna be there 24/7.
Rhonda,
She will be there all night.
who's that?
Lawyer.
Miranda.
Oh, that's her phone number. She's on call.
Night shift.
Well, she said just call
Whenever.
up to 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever she said. But if she tells you that, she's probably the lawyer on call.
Yeah. It was like whenever.
Yeah.
If you get to, if you
The
get
number I gave you is his number.
Gotcha.
The number on the phone is the office number, the one that she responds to.
Well, let's see. I would have had the wrong number.
But you would have had his, you could have left a message. But if she's gonna answer.
How?
But if they keep you, then we'll give you that number too. Police are all suspicious. That's their job. But they've treated you okay. I mean, they haven't pounded on you, or they didn't yell at you or threaten you or anything, did they?
One of them has been rude.
Well, rude is different. Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, they've been all right. That one cop when he was talking to you,
The blue shirt.
whoever it was, no, the cop at the house.
Oh, he was
came
kind
to
of a
talk to me.
jerk.
Yeah, he was an asshole, and I told him about it too.
Yeah, he was a jerk. I was just asking a question. Well, he was asking a question. He said, time for you to leave.
But whatever, I mean,
Go back over there.
He was a jerk. He's the one that told me I couldn't see Pete.
Yeah, he was a jerk. The other guys were nice. You know, the one that...
Because I said, can't I just say something to him and hug him? No, get in your car and stay there.
I didn't talk to him. I talked to a different one. And he says, well, he's right over there. He's not being charged. He's not under arrest.
I get I couldn't.
He said he's in the car. And I said, well, can I just kind of wave and, say, so he knows I'm here for him?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, well, the door's open over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just walked over there.
They wouldn't let me.
I just
They wouldn't
sashayed
let
him.
Carrie, Michelle, nobody. We weren't allowed to look at
Nobody
them,
but
touch
you.
them, talk them.
Well, I got lucky, I guess.
They said, no.
Michelle tried, they made it 20 yards from me. And I went like this,
Yeah.
and she know. And boop, Peg was in the yard.
Yeah, I know. He's taking it pretty hard.
Of course he is.
That's
man.
why I told him to leave.
His best friend.
Take my car and leave. And he says, I don't want to be here either. So he took off.
Well, of course, man, I'm
And
his
then we
best
sat there
friend.
for another 3 hours.
I mean, I'm his best friend. If you think about it, he's worried about me and Brandy, man. We all got really close.
I know.
You know?
Well, they were asking about if we went to your house and all that stuff, and I told them about the dinner and the steak sucked, but he said it was good.
It was a little salty.
It was a little tough too. Well, it wasn't really, but it was kind of, and I said, well, she tried.
Yeah.
We praised her for it, said, hey, you tried, it was good, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't burnt.
But hey, she tried.
Because they asked us things like that, and that's what I told her. Said she tried, you know.
No one's perfect. Yeah, I mean, it's like,
This floor is filthy, look at that corner, it's all dust.
Yeah, I don't care.
like how long?
I asked if he could just walk around out there, and he said, no,
Why?
you gotta stay in here. I don't see why you can't. I mean, just to move around.
Why should you have to be escorted to the bathroom?
Because it's a police station. She didn't, she just stood out in the hallway, way up here, and the bathroom's way down there, and then she came in here, and I didn't see her until I was on my way back. But if you had to go, you'd have to be escorted. I mean, into the bathroom, probably. They just gotta be in the room. She says, well, if he's gotta go, I can't go. I can't go in the men's room.
So I'm just holding everything.
Well, if you gotta go to the bathroom, you go. You tell me you gotta go.
Why have that hassle to you?
Fine, they just take you down to the bathroom and step inside the door while you're taking a pee and bring you back. Do you need to go?
I've held it so long, it doesn't matter.
Well, if you need to go, don't hold it. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. Because who knows how long it's gonna be. So if you need to go, you need to go.
I'll wait till I can't take it and then I'll go.
Well, obviously you need to go now. You just said you did.
Well, talking about it ain't gonna help anything.
Well, that's why I'm talking about it. Because you need to go.
I want my eyes shut more than I need to go.
Huh?
I need my eyes closed before, way more than I need to go, I'll tell you that. I need a sense of peace and relaxation. These lights mess with you after a while.
Yeah, they give you a headache.
I think they're like special lights to mess with you. Shit.
I need to move around.
Tell them what the hell.
Well, they're not gonna tell me anything.
Until they're done at your
Until
house.
they're done at your house and they get together.
And that's gonna
and-
probably be half the night.
I don't know.
Well, it shouldn't be very long.
No. I just need to move around.
Their
Like the
very
lawyer
long is
said-
5 hours.
Like the lawyer said, one of us need to stay in here, so. If you want to come back, you can move around. You need to move around a little bit too.
That's the one I can change.
It's dark out here. Everything's dark.
Man, this is fucking stupid.
I'm tired.
ridiculous. I just want to change, Mom.
Take a shower,
Hmm?
soak in a tub.
I just want to change and lay down. Now the chains get released. What you guys even talk about?
I can't tell you. Because if I do, don't tell your dad and then he'll know I don't know. The paramedic said she told you to start chest compressions and you wouldn't do it.
I didn't want to touch him. I couldn't
That
get
makes,
to.
that makes you look guilty.
I don't care.
Because you would try to help her.
I
You could have
couldn't.
saved her life.
No, I couldn't have.
Just saying.
I was slipping everywhere. Where's the wound? Where's the wound? Where's the wound? I don't know.
Because they said she could have saved her life.
No, I couldn't have.
Just say you thought she was.
But I did.
God, here's almost Desi's friends. Dylan, Brian, Brandon.
So that's what they're holding me up.
No, they're just, I'm very suspicious that we tried to help.
I was wet. I could not do it. I was slipping everywhere.
And there was 2 guns. And the bullet came out of the same gun. 2 bullets came out of the same gun.
So,
If she had 2 bullets in her hands, why did only one shoot her twice?
because maybe she grabbed it in like this, and she grabbed boom. And then when it came hit the floor, I don't know.
They just find that very suspicious.
Well, they can, because they're not going to find shit on me. No gun blast, nothing.
Said it looks like, I think, I'm not sure, I think that looks like you had a gun, she had a gun, and she tried to shoot you or something and you shot her. I think that's what I think. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking.
That's not what happened.
No, that was last December. This is Desi's book. December of 2008, here's her bucket list. Okay? Get a job. She's only 15. Get really tan. Kiss someone. Sneak out of the house. Go to the aquarium. Play beach volleyball. Go on a date with Gray. Apparently somebody she wants. Get a piercing. Watch a sunset and rise. Experience Coachella, what's that? Sleep outside. Learn a backflip. Go to For You concert. Have a paint fight. Have several beach days. Hike up a small mountain. Dip dye my hair, finish decor my room, get drunk. No.
Who?
Desi. Try every ice cream. So there's a lot of stuff. It doesn't make sense. So was Brandy barely breathing when you called?
I looked over at her.
That was it.
Then I called. Then that's all I seen, man.
So at that time, you thought she was dead anyway?
Not just that, but I couldn't get to her. I was slipping everywhere. I was dripping wet. Slipping everywhere.
But you said you can't, I'm sliding.
I can't. I'm sliding. I can't.
And then he said that you didn't even try.
I couldn't.
Because you didn't want, you freaked out about touching her.
Yes.
And she was dead.
Yeah.
That's what. This is when she first got here. I don't think she has anything for this year. Doesn't look like it. Wish she would write something down because you never know what she's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And Desi's one of those silence ones that don't show her emotions. So that's kind of dangerous. And I wish she would. So.
I'm so tired. This is ridiculous, man.
My hands get stiff. And if I don't crack them, this one right here, this joint, doesn't want to bend. It just goes blink. I put Kleenexes across your face and go to sleep.
Your dad's gotta be up, so. They won't know I can go to the leg. What if I told you that was a big part of it?
Yeah, but what is it gonna be, 2, 3 o'clock this morning? I mean, come on. That's enough. It's ridiculous. The lawyer calls and says, oh, they're gonna let him go. And then nothing. He says it's not gonna be very long. And then nothing.
What'd they say?
Nothing.
She's just waiting for them to, she says, I wanna go home too. She's waiting for them to get a hold of her, because she wants to go home too. The rooms are recorded, both sound and video.
Told you.
I just asked her. That's why the red light's on.
I don't care, I'm so tired, I just wish they'd let me go.
Well, they're not holding us here, but.
Well, I know, but we want to be here for you.
It's not on, Dad.
Huh?
There's no red light on that thing.
No,
It's
that's
outside the door.
I can record all I
I
want.
just asked, I said, is it listening? Yeah, they can hear. Is it being recorded? Yes.
All I want, they can say, man. Oh, shit.
So I said, well, that's why it tells you to zip it.
I said it 1,000 times.
I can't wait.
They have to walk around in that room out there. It's cut carpet.
All right.
Huh?
Who cares?
What? What?
It's not gonna help any. I'm so stiff it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it'll help a little bit.
How long is long?
Very.
They say, oh, it shouldn't be too long, it shouldn't be too long, it shouldn't be too long.
I asked her about the cars.
Hmm.
I said, well, the one car's mine, the Mustang. And she goes, well, if it's inside the tape, there's nothing you can do about it until they remove the tape.
Yeah.
You can't go in the house until the tape's removed. And I said, well, I don't want to go in the house.
I just want to get my damn card. Now, did she say how long, a little bit?
She has no idea. She says the same thing. I want to go home too. The longer they take, the longer she has to stay here.
She's not happy with it, I'm sure.
And she just wants to go home like anybody else.
Did you say it's been fucking 13 hours?
I did.
This.
She goes, I know I want to go home too.
Right on my side.
Hey, you could use the tissue for a pillow.
That's what she said.
I said, take these off, they're padded.
Yeah, they are padded.
But the corners would be really
No,
hard.
they won't come off.
I said, put tissues over your eyes.
No, just lay your head on the tissues. Like a pillow.
So, man, if they want me to change, come on now. What the fuck?
Yeah, just being in here with us in here is contaminating all of your clothing. They're probably, they're probably gonna check for
It's because
residue
my
and
finger was bleeding. And it was
they're gonna check it for whose blood's on you.
It's mine.
Look at all his bites on his arms.
I know, what is it?
Fucking mosquitoes and shit, I told you.
We're out in the backyard.
Yeah. They just
They
scratch
never
them.
did fix that screen, did they?
Not yet.
They never cut your grass either.
And that's what's bringing out mosquitoes. So,
They're not doing anything.
either way, I'm gonna be like, I can't live there anymore. I want my money back.
You gotta give them 30 days.
And I want my money
And
back.
they have to give you the rest of the money back. Have to. The cops said, they said that you probably put up the cameras because of the other man were just going in, walking in your house whenever he wanted to. The cop said, I don't blame him.
And this Lord
And
landlord
he said-
has it
what
in
was
his
he saying?
clause.
Yeah, he says, well, if he's got it, because she said, well, this guy, listen here, says they can come in whenever they want. He goes, that's not legal.
No.
He said, that's not a legal lease.
No.
You don't have a legal lease. I told you that. There's so many loopholes, or not loopholes, but flaws in it is pitiful.
I just hope Ryland's dad ain't filling his head with bullshit.
Ryland knows.
I mean, it'd be like,
If he thought something like that, do you think that he would be asking about you?
no, Ryland's dad. Is
I
gonna
know.
put shit in his head as usual.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. If they do that, they shouldn't be doing that.
He hasn't even been paying him.
Child support or anything.
Well, but he's a legal father.
No, they never went to court for custody or anything.
He's still the paternal father.
And he lives with his mother, which I
In
said
her
he
state.
leaves riling with his mother most of the time anyway.
That's not the best place for him to be though.
No, you don't have any choice. The paternal family has priority.
That would not have been Brandy's wish
I know.
at all.
Well, doesn't matter, I'm talking legalities here. He has a legal right.
Yeah.
I wish they would've just let him come home with us. They talked like they might have. But evidently he spoke up and.
Well, the DHS.
Well, they did, they contacted
That,
him. Yeah, she said they contacted him.
Oh, the DHS.
Yeah, they had to.
No, but I hope his dad ain't putting crackers. Oh, is that bullshit?
It's just really strange that he didn't even mention his mother. I never even thought about that till you said that.
no, he didn't ask how she was, or if she was gonna be all right, or if he could see her, or where is she? Nothing. Nothing.
That's weird.
Well, maybe talking to them, he got all that out.
Maybe
We
he
don't
didn't.
know.
Well, we don't know what they talked about. I'm sure they finagled it out somehow. That's their
But
job.
if she thought she was in the ambulance and went to the hospital, you would think that he would say, is my mama okay? Have you seen her?
He knew that I was upset too. You know?
I don't know.
Any kid would say that.
I
Where's
know.
my mom?
Anybody would say that.
Again, maybe he already asked them and he was satisfied with what the answers they gave him. Because they did say that, didn't he say that we could say that she's in the hospital and they're taking care of her? That's what he said we could say to him.
So how did he know?
I don't know.
Unless he overheard one of the workers.
Could have. I don't know.
That's weird though. That's not.
But whenever they were talking
Then
about
you'd
it,
think
they
he would've
closed the
said-
door.
Did my mom?
Huh?
Then you would think you would have said to us, did my mom die? Or is she okay? If I overheard something, even if I was small, if I overheard something like that, I would question it.
Well, maybe he did.
But
I mean, to us when we came in, did you see my mama? Is she okay? Is she gonna be
Yeah.
all right?
Well, he kind of said that.
No, he didn't. He never
Not like
mentioned
that.
her at
He
all.
didn't- Well, we didn't even say anything. Well, no, we didn't say anything about the hospital or nothing.
He didn't
That's right,
ask.
he didn't even
I was
ask.
expecting him to, but
I was too. Maybe that's why I thought he said it, but I guess he didn't. He just was.
he didn't even ask.
He was.
he might be known now right now, guys.
He was just being a kid.
Which is strange. Yeah, 'cause he wonders if she leaves the door.
That's what I said. If he
There's
doesn't see
something
her,
not right.
when she was even in the kitchen that night, where'd my mom go? Where'd my mom go? Where'd my mom go? Where are you?
Maybe this is just his way of processing life.
There's something not right. Because no one told him. I wasn't even allowed to tell him. If I didn't tell him, and you didn't tell him, and they didn't tell him, who the fuck told him?
Well, the officer said that his dad told him.
But how was
But then again, we weren't able to say anything.
Mhm.
And the counselor said that he didn't know.
I know. I was told he didn't know.
Yeah. Well, and then he told her. And you could see that she was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wasn't even allowed nowhere near him.
You know,
They didn't tell I
that
left.
makes sense. Huh?
They didn't until I left. He was, he was sitting down with me and, on the outside of the car until I left. And then, oh, we'll get you to talk to your son soon. We'll get you to talk to your son too. That never came.
Yeah, like they never came, the cop never came over to us either. We sat there 3 hours, he was right there. I forgot that. So much going on and everything, I just forgot. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. The other cop said they were gonna come back.
And I wanted.
He said, point where the house is, go back to the house and stay there. And we will come back and we will talk to you both separately. And they never came back. And then this guy. When I finally talked to him, he says, "Oh, it's my fault. I'm supposed to be doing it. I told him I would do it." Well,
And his mom don't like you anyway, does she?
No.
Even though they haven't ever seen, hardly even spent time with them.
Lately I'm trying to even get to know me.
what about her dad?
Joe, he's real quiet.
Yeah, that's what I gathered. I mean, I've only seen her mom once. I only remember once, maybe twice. That one day when they were putting the table in.
Mhm.
That's the only time I can remember even seeing her. I may have seen her. I don't even know what she looks like.
I mean, she would come by once in a
I
while.
remember him because he's got a, you know, a handicap. I remember him, but I don't remember her at all. I don't know what she looks like.
She's weird.
She is weird. You know, and she's the one that'll be like, "Oh, hi," and then talk crap behind your back. You know? Why did you move into a new house? His money, his money. Yeah, it's my money, not nobody else's, so stay off.
And Brandy said if she even owed her $5 and didn't pay her back, she
Oh,
was on her all the time, calling her 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, yeah. That's half the reason why I didn't even like her. Her mom was something else, man. They'd even asked me if her mom liked me. I said no. Nope. And I go, well, that makes sense. So obviously she had talked some kind of shit. Which of course, I mean, you guys would be asking those same questions too.
What?
You know, like, well, did his spouse do it? What happened? And, you know, I don't like him, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
I don't think we would. We have
Believe me,
questions.
her mother would.
We would have questions, of course.
Because some of the things Brandy have said about her mother,
Mm.
I'm like, really?
She treated Brandy like shit, man.
But we wouldn't say, well, you know.
Brandy was excited because her mom made her a pan of brownies.
I know.
She was ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Yeah, but she made me eat them, and I didn't like them. I ate them anyway. You know, it's one of those things, you know. Where I can hardly even see.
Close your eyes and take a nap.
I'll take a nap and everybody gone. Mom will be sleeping. He'll be sleeping like this. I mean, this is ridiculous.
After a while, your eyes start burning.
Why did he tell you to go bring me clothes if they weren't gonna do it?
Maybe they're waiting to see what they find there before they do it. That's what he said.
No, they could take a frickin' night. If they're
Because if they
ready.
find evidence there, then they won't even, then they'll just do what they gotta do. I don't know. They could just be saying, well, we know that we're gonna do something and we're not gonna let him go because we're afraid he might take off, or, you know, you don't know. You don't know what they're thinking. They're thinking,
Then why
they're
did they
always
tell
thinking the
lawyer
worst.
that he was gonna be like,
Well, the cops are always thinking the worst, you know, I mean, that's their job.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Well, if we let him go, maybe he'll skip, you know? I mean, who
well, the
knows?
cars are at his house and he doesn't have
That don't mean
access to
anything.
ours, so
That doesn't mean anything.
is he supposed to be walk?
Yeah, so,
If I was gonna go, I would have left
you could
earlier.
go, you know, a person could get a friend or, you know,
Listen,
or
I
whatever.
would have
who
stayed here
knows?
on my own reconnaissance if I was gonna skip. That makes no sense.
I don't think they're very happy because he got lawyered up.
Yeah, well, they were starting to add some pretty heavy accusations, so it's So I had to lawyer up. It's their own fault, you know? This is
Want
just,
a box of Kleenex?
Yeah, put that box of Kleenex under your head.
nah, cause mom might need it.
You might
Probably not much in it.
pull a couple on top.
Holy
Just
shit.
crunch it down a little bit.
Smash the whole thing, squeeze it. You don't look like they redid this box in months.
It might be more comfortable just sit in a chair and put your head on the table.
I've been in the chair for 11 hours, Dad.
His legs are starting to bother.
In my head, too. Man. Are they gonna hold me until they possibly...
They could be doing it, maybe they're just detaining you to make sure you don't go anywhere and then charge you with something.
Till the time's up.
Until the time's up, that could be too.
What's the time up at 5 in the morning?
I don't know. I heard the
Did
lawyer
the
was
lawyer
there at
say?
5 o'clock. That was she said.
No, if they don't... If they arrest me after 5, then I
After
won't
5.
see the judge until Monday.
Right, because it's another 24
Before
hours.
5. But
That's right, because she said they might keep you all night. Just keep you there and not do anything.
No, then they need to let us know.
Okay. Well, they don't have to do anything.
I mean, us.
Again, they don't have to do anything. The only thing they have to do at this point is not talk to him.
Well,
They can talk to us.
well,
Just be careful what you say.
the lawyer said that they were definitely gonna let me go, but she don't know when.
Well,
On the phone, straight.
but even if they, after what you told them,
Huh? Who?
No, she called.
Yeah.
Right before you came back.
I understand, but does, anyway, even if they
She said
ascertain
something
that there's
about-
something there to charge him with.
No, she said they're gonna do something and they're supposed to stop and they're gonna continue it on tomorrow or something, is what she told me. I thought.
I don't know. Well, maybe, but they'll have to leave somebody there. That's like what she said, that they might have to do some, and then they'll leave, there'll
They'll
be
leave the
cops
car.
there
Yeah.
to,
Watch the place.
yeah. But that doesn't mean that they have to leave you here, I don't know that time either. At least in jail, you'd be in a bed. You should take pictures of this place. Say, listen, you know,
15 hours on the ground.
They could at least have a cot, like a bench
little
in
couch
here.
or something.
Yeah, that they could at least lay down on.
but they don't want you to be comfortable.
I don't care.
And I'll call that lawyer back and say, look, listen, man.
I wouldn't yet.
Okay, listen. He's been on the floor for hours. That's what I would do.
I wouldn't take a picture. Say, listen. No, I wouldn't be looking at the camera, just.
I know, it's like...
Hello?
Mom,
What?
every fucking hotel that we went to 2 of them, and they said that there is no spots, they're sold out.
They got those races.
Yeah, they got the races.
Tell her to look in the microtel.
Yeah, look at the microtel.
Look at the microtel.
Yeah, and that's $110 a night. I don't
That's $110 an hour.
They're a fucking grand.
They're all gonna be like that. Oh God, she's drunk. Just make a choice.
I'll split it with you. Just Go to the hotel if they got it.
Mom, I have $30.
You got money in savings. I will replace it tomorrow.
I don't have the money with me, is what I'm saying.
Where are you?
Take cash.
So,
Go to the bank and get it out.
Tell me that ain't shit compared to what I'm dealing with shop.
Just
well, if you don't have the cash with you, then just go home and get it.
Okay, and then drive all the way back.
Yep.
It's not that far.
Tell me I'm being interrogated, so shut up.
All right, whatever.
All right, bye.
She's I know.
I don't want her.
I don't either.
I'm gonna just be like, I don't wanna talk about it, leave me alone. So that's what I'm telling you. You know?
Just say,
Don't go there.
just say, you know what, Sarah? I've been through a lot. I just want to be left alone.
And I do.
I hope you can understand this, but I just need to be left alone.
This is ridiculous. At this point, you should call the lawyer and be like, listen,
Well, they said that, she said that they could leave here all night.
Maybe we should just go home and talk to them and say if it's gonna be,
I mean, you can go home and I'll come back, but they probably won't let us back in.
ask them.
Then you can go home and I'll come back if they'll let me.
Because I'm exhausted.
yes, see what they gotta say about it. He's gonna go home and leave me here.
No, he ain't. He'll come back.
Okay, I can take you home, then I get a car cell number to come back and they're getting you a pillow or something soft.
Why the hell haven't they did it yet?
They got something there, you got a blanket, a couple blankets or something there at least.
Because
Well,
he's cold.
I was told by my lawyer it would be quick.
Well,
Well, you can use one for a pillow. Use one for a pillow and one to cover up.
if anything transpires while we're gone, you have my phone number.
Yeah, it's a 793.
Ridiculous.
Everything that we gather from you,
Mhm.
okay? So the DNA is just gonna be
Swab.
swabs of your cheek. You know, a copy of this will be given to you. And then you can give it to your lawyer, or we'll send over to the lawyer, but your lawyer will have a chance to go over this, okay?
Then I will be released after, correct?
Yeah, yes, okay?
Because my lawyer's pretty adamant. What can I change?
What's that?
Because I've been here for like 13, 14 hours.
Yeah.
man.
Okay,
Where can I change? And I just want to get it done.
okay. All right, just give me a second, I had to read you that, okay?
Or do I need to sign anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Here's this, we're waiting on your dad, right?
Yeah, did you guys call him and tell him that I'm now released?
Give me a second.
If you give me my phone, I can do that.
Okay. Can't, they also got a separate warrant to seize your electronic devices.
Where is that?
That's a separate warrant.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, you'll see it.
Well,
Okay?
stains and stuff
Yes, for your clothes.
on the house.
The other one's already being done.
They need
That
me a
is
copy.
probably already done.
They need me a copy. That's a little.
No, not really. Just,
And they took my cell phone.
well, they're gonna use that for, they need that.
I guess there's another one for my electronic devices. They just had that
Well,
all three.
that's standard.
They did a mouse swab. I'm just telling you what they did. They did a mouse swab.
Yeah,
Um,
they, for to get your
all these
DNA.
little things everywhere. They did have pictures for all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can tell
They're-
bug bite or not.
No.
But they let me go.
You know, they need to have this, but just keep.
We'll talk. Mom's beat
So
up.
that what they're doing is they're thinking you may have murdered her.
Well,
It doesn't say anything other than that.
Well, they ain't gonna find nothing because I didn't do nothing. Sorry, but I didn't. I mean, they can pin whatever they want on me. It's
Just keep it down.
evidence will hold. Are you done?
Soon, I guess.
What did they call you?
No, I just came back. Since they took your clothes, it shouldn't be very long.
Just wanna go lay down, Dad. Where's Desi?
Sarah, Hilda. She's drunker than shit.
They use this as an excuse, I'm sure.
I know. She's upset and everything, and I said, well, you know what, everybody handles a situation like that differently.
Hmm?
And, you know, I didn't even get into it.
Sure. I mean, look at all the shit I gotta deal with, man. You know? Do they know you're here?
And they let me in.
Which one?
The girl.
Does he know you're here?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him. She wants to go home too.
I wanted my telephone back so I could call you and tell you.
Well, they're not gonna get that back to you. They might when you leave.
No.
But they may not.
No, they don't.
Because that's more, that's evidence.
So, there's nothing on it. Like,
So,
stupid.
now you understand why they're doing all of this.
Well, they're just trying to make sure. You know?
See here? These are all people. They're praying.
Good. It's gotta help somehow.
Hundreds.
Guys gotta help somehow. They said that there's a bunch of power in prayer.
There it is. Her last name is Fish. You must have two witnesses, not yourself or your son. The document must be signed and dated at the same time. The notary signs. Maybe Michelle can do it.
Alright. You guys ready to go?
Yes. Pass it out over here.